Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another Gordon-Rushville Mustang broadcast here on Sheridan County Journal Star.net. Tonight, the Mustangs renew their annual rivalry with the Chadron Cardinals. Looks to be a couple of great games here this evening. Glad to have you along with us. 18 minutes on the pregame clock before the start of girls varsity action here from Gordon between the Mustangs and the Chadron Cardinals. Say thanks to sponsors of today's basketball action. The First National Bank of Gordon, Strong Insurance, Gardner, Lutzenheiser, and Ryan, PC, Gordon, True Value, Hins Home Furnishings, Hins Hardware in Rushville, Accountant Carol Child, Barb Share Real Estate, Sides and Milburn Ford, Modern Farm Equipment, and of course the Sheridan County Journal Star. Warm-ups underway here before the girls varsity action. More and more of you tuning in all the time. Glad to have you along with tip-off between these two rivals, the Mustangs and the Cardinals. Just under 17 minutes to go. Well, let's take a look at the starting lineups for these two teams as we get ready for girls varsity basketball action. 12.5 minutes on the pregame clock. For the Chadron Cardinals, they come into today's contest with an 11-2 record. Their two losses to a very good Hemingford team who has only got one loss on the season, and the Mitchell Tigers with two losses on the season. So a pair of losses, but both to very quality. Actually, Hemingford not in the sub-district, but it is a brutal sub-district with both Chadron and Mitchell in there, and these Mustangs are going to have their hands full tonight. 5'7" leads scoring with 20. Points and 6. Averaging 4 points and 6 rebounds per game. 10.5 minutes left. So in we'll step aside for another word from Modern Farm Equipment and be back with more pregame after this.
These are exciting times here at New Holland Agriculture. It's no secret that dealers define who we are. And what are they delivering? New products, service,
Say thanks to sponsors of today's action. A new sponsor or a change to one of our sponsors. Want to make everybody aware, the CPA firm of Gardner, Lautzenheiser, and Ryan PC wishes good luck to the Gordon-Rushville Mustangs. Visit with Sarah Rittgarn, CPA, in the Gordon office. You can find her at 106 North Main Street, or you can call 282-1295. She'll take care of all your tax, payroll, and bookkeeping needs. Go Mustangs! And Sides and Milburn Ford in Rushville has a 2010 Ford F-150 Super Crew. This is a Lariat. It's got a 5.4-liter V8, a 4-wheel drive, leather interior with heated and cooled seats. It's got a sprayed-in bed liner, a trailer tow package. This is a locally owned outfit with just 78,000 miles. And you can drive it home today for $25,830. Stop by and see Chris Heiser at Sides and Milburn Ford in Rushville. Gordon has 125 years of locally made decisions and sell the products that most approach. Stop in at Gordon-Rushville. And remember, every dollar you spend locally keeps money in our community. And Hintz Hard, including cookware, appliances, tools, and toys. Tax season is just around the corner, and accountant Carol Child is your one-stop resource for all your accounting and tax needs and a whole lot more. Give her a call at 282-0842, or you can stop by her office at 216 South Main Street in Gordon, and it pays to have an accountant on your side. Are you looking to buy or sell real estate in the Panhandle? Give Barb Scher a call at 282-1516, or you can check out her website at scherrealestate.com. That's SCHAER. Also, make sure you say thanks to the starting lineups. We'll run down through them one more time for you. For the Chadron Cardinals, the starting five: number 10, Jaden Garrett; number 13, Tegan Westemeyer; number 23, Chandler Hegman; number 24, Murphy Churchill; number 30 is Jaden McCartney. For the Mustangs, Josie Perez, Ashton Sassy, Carly Hinn, Kenna Campbell, and Keely Campbell on the floor. And for those of you joining us, glad to have you along with us. We have been struggling mightily with our Wi-Fi this evening. We've tried the regular Wi-Fi, we've tried the backup, and we are really struggling. We hope that we can keep things up and running here as we go forward. Glad to have you along with us here as we are underway in the first quarter. Ashton Sassy and the Mustangs hold the opening tip, and the Mustangs go to work. Sassy over the top to Carly Hinn, down in underneath. Shot by McCartney that time, tipped out of bounds, and it'll be Chadron back. As we said in the open, the Mustangs with their hands full. Chadron comes in at 11-2. The Mustangs at 9-5. Chadron's two losses to two outstanding teams, Mitchell and Hemingford. There's a steal by Carly Hinn down the floor, lays it up, and the Mustangs are on the board first to start this game. They lead it 2-0 with 7.5 to go in the first quarter. Mustangs in the 1-3-1 zone. There's a tip ball by Ashton Sassy and out of bounds, and the Mustangs serving notice early that they're going to play some good defense tonight and try to keep this one close. They inbound it to McCartney in the corner. Over the top to Churchill. She looks and she'll sling it across. Now they go high post for Hegman. Looks down low, and now there's a ball through the hands of Garrett and out of bounds, and another turnover on the Cardinals, and the Mustangs will have the basketball. 7:14 left to go in the first quarter. And the Mustangs back in business. Josie Perez will trigger the offense, working against the man-to-man. Carly Hinn on the pick and roll. That one's taken away by Westemeyer. And here come the Cardinals quickly up the floor. Garrett ahead to McCartney on the wing. She'll drive into the free throw line and kick it out. Now Garrett down low for Hegman. Shovels it inside, and there's a foul going to be called on Carly Hinn. That'll be her first. And it will put Tegan Westemeyer at the free throw line for two. Again, if the internet is causing some difficulties for us this evening, feel free to tune in. These games are, of course, aired on Great Plains Communications Channel number 2. Tune in and check them out. The first free throw good. The second one is in and out. Mustangs hold on to the 2-1 lead. Now here down low for Ashton Sassy on the baseline. She'll bring it up top. Mustangs unveiling a few new wrinkles here, trying to catch the Cardinals by surprise. Now Kenna Campbell drives to the baseline. Spin move underneath. Shot up and under and good. Kenna Campbell with two. And the Mustangs out in front 4-1. So here's Churchill up top, over the top. They'll work it inside for McCartney. She'll kick it across. Shot up, that one won't go, and tipped out of bounds. It'll be Chadron Cardinal basketball. Westemeyer and Hinn doing battle there. Carly's the last one to touch it before it goes out of bounds. Jaden Garrett will inbound it for the Cardinals. 6:10 left to go in the first quarter. Garrett over the top to Westemeyer. Back out to Garrett. Three-pointer on the way, and Garrett is going to be fouled, and that'll be, I'm afraid, Carly Hinn's second foul. It is Carly Hinn, and that is number 2. It puts Jaden Garrett at the free throw line for 3 chances. The first one is good. The lower left-hand corner of your screen, you'll notice that this is, I think it's beach night. I'm not sure exactly what the theme is. The second free throw rattles around and finally finds its way home for Jaden Garrett. Makes it 4-3. Substitution now as Hinn comes out and Callie Schultz in for the Mustangs. But 6:05 to go, and Jaden Garrett makes all 3. We're tied at 4. And now full court pressure by the Cardinals. Mustangs try to get it ahead, and that's going to be off the hands of Tegan Westemeyer and out of bounds. Mustangs will maintain possession, narrowly avoiding the steal on the full court pressure. 6 minutes on the dot left to go in the first quarter. Tied at 4. Ashton Sassy will Mustangs go to work against the defense. There's a takeaway by Chandler Hageman. Not a good pass that time on the entry pass. And now here's Garrett quickly up the floor. Now she'll back it out. On the wing to Westemeyer, inside for Hageman. Turnaround jumper off glass and good. Chandler Hageman, who recently signed a letter of intent to play college volleyball at Black Hills State. Congratulations to her. And Chadron back in business with 5:33 to go and a 2-point lead. First quarter action. Garrett at the point on the wing, and now they'll work it inside for Hageman. She'll flip it back out for Garrett. Mustangs in that 1-3-1 zone. Into the corner for Westemeyer, and that one is good. Tegan Westemeyer with 3 points, and it's an 8-4 Chadron Cardinal lead with 5:10 to go. Ashton Sassy crosses the timeline with it. The Mustangs break the press over the top to Keely Campbell, and Keely's going to have that shot blocked by Tegan Westemeyer. Keely couldn't get herself gathered to get up and get a good shot, as now we're under 5 to go in the first quarter. They go underneath for McCartney. McCartney has it blocked by Keely Campbell. And now a dead ball, and we got to do just a little bit of housekeeping here. Now we've got it. And so it will be Chadron Cardinal basketball. 4 minutes and 42 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Chadron with the 8-4 lead. Garrett starts it in the corner for Hageman. Now back to Garrett. Back to Hageman. Try to go underneath, but good defense that time by the Mustangs, and they take that one away. Here's Kenna Campbell quickly up the 4. 3-on-3. Kenna all the way in. Shot high off the glass, and good. Kenna goes coast to coast. She's got 4 points. And it's back to a 2-point game. McCartney thought about the 3. Now back up to Garrett. Garrett with a long 3, and it is good. Jaden Garrett, 6 points, and a timeout called. A full 1-minute timeout. We'll take it with them here on Sheridan County Journal Star.net.
New Holland is the undisputed leader in hay tools. We give farmers a wide range of innovative equipment that increases efficiency and productivity all year round. Because to us, smart means providing a smooth, clean cut with faster dry down, plug-free conditioning, and superior bale density. And smart means leaving less hay on the field to feed more livestock in less time. The gold standard has been raised. Visit your local New Holland dealer today.
So the Mustang student body doing a great job this evening, showing some school spirit. The official term for tonight's theme is Gordy's Beach Party. You can see the students having a good time and down in front, showing some school spirit. Mustangs trail this one 11-6, 4:05 left to go in the first quarter. Now Chadron's going to drop the full court pressure, it looks like, and let the Mustangs bring the ball up the floor. This will be Josie Perez with the ball to start it for the Mustangs. Perez, good close defense by Garrett that time. They go down low for Kenna Campbell. She can't get the shot to go. Keely Campbell had it for a minute, but then it's taken away by Jaden Garrett. Jaden with a nifty ball handling. She'll bring it up the floor and set it up for the Cardinals. On the wing for McCartney, 3-pointer. That one is off the front of the rim. McCartney is there, but she traveled with it. Or excuse me, that's Chandler Hageman. Hageman with the rebound, but she shuffled the feet. Now the full court pressure is going to be applied again. 1-2-1-1 full court zone press. Josie Perez with no trouble with that. She dribbles right through it, takes it to the hoop, count the basket, and one. A blocking foul is going to be called on Tegan Westemeyer. Josie Perez gets her first points of the game, and she'll have a free throw coming to try and convert the 3-point play. That pulls the Mustangs back within 3 with 3:31 left to go in the first quarter. Free throw is good, and it's a 2-point game at 11-9. The Mustangs back on defense into that 1-3-1 zone. Garrett drives in, kicks it out. Hageman with a 3. That one's short, but rebounded by Garrett. She'll pull it into the corner. Now she'll work it inside. They'll kick it back out to Garrett. Now high post for McCartney. McCartney, she'll kick it out. We got a new player in the game. That's Danielle Johnson, number 20. Now they work it inside for Hagman. She kicks it out. Three-pointer by Garrett. The bank is open. Jaden Garrett with 9 points, 3 free throws, and a pair of three-pointers. 14-9. We're under 3 minutes to go. Mustangs now have it across the timeline. Here's Ashton Sassy working it into the left wing. Now she'll pull it back out, and the Mustangs reset. Josie Perez will back it out. She works against Garrett. Perez gets the pick. They flip it on the pick and roll for Kenna Campbell, but she is fouled on the shot. The Mustangs love that pick and roll. They run it a bunch, especially on that right side, and they get the foul that time. They call that foul on Tegan Westemeyer. That is her second. Kenna Campbell makes the first free throw, giving her 5 points on the night. 2 minutes, 39 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Kenna Campbell lines up the second. That one rattles out, no good. Rebounded by Hagman. She'll get it to Churchill, and she'll set it up. Across to Johnson. Now they go high post, and now we've got Alex Nobling, number 21 in the game. Nobling down low for Johnson. We're going to have a foul called on Callie Schultz with the push. Callie Schultz just a little too physical inside that time, and she picks up her first foul. That'll be the third team foul on the Mustangs. They get it into Johnson. That one is blocked by Josie Perez from behind. Great defensive job that time by Josie. Swats that one out of bounds. Mustangs trail by 4 with 2 minutes and 14 seconds left to go in the first quarter. They go over the top to Hagman. Her little jumper in the lane won't go, and it's rebounded by Kenna Campbell. Quickly up the floor. Down the right side, Kenna drives all the way to the baseline. Shot up and can't get that one to fall. Tipped out, and it's rebounded by Churchill. And then Churchill has it knocked out of bounds. It'll stay Chadron basketball. Under 2 minutes to go in the very entertaining first quarter. Mustangs trail it by 4. So Garrett crosses the timeline and they go back to work. She drives in and kicks it out for Hagman. Down the baseline, shot up, good. Count the basket for Chandler Hagman. She's got 4 points and a chance to make it 5. Give that foul to Keely Campbell, and that is her first. Pushes the lead back to 6. 1:49 left to go. Hagman lines this one up and knocks it down. 5 points on the night for Hagman. 17-10, the biggest lead of the game for Chadron. 1:45 left to go in the first quarter. Sassy across to Kenna Campbell between the circles. Campbell guarded by Johnson. Now they'll find Perez on the wing. Perez switches hands, flips it back up for Kenna Campbell. Kenna, spin move down the lane, shot up, and she's fouled. Kenna will head back to the free throw line. That foul committed by Alex Nobling, that is her first. Third team foul on the Chadron Cardinals. 1:29 left to go. First free throw by Kenna, up and good. So Nobling out and McCartney back in after the short breather. Second free throw by Kenna is also good. She's 3 for 4 from the line tonight. Back to a 5-point game. And Garrett to the right wing. Looks, now into the corner for Hagman. Now they go underneath for McCartney. Posts up well and knocks that one down. Her first points of the game. 19-12, back to the 7-point lead with 1:10 to go. Kenna Campbell out front, looks, kicks it out to Ashton Sassy, and she'll bring it up between the circles. They go high post for Perez. She turns, heads down the lane, shot up and good. Quick first step for Josie that time. And gets an easy layup out of it. Under a minute. And a 5-point Chadron lead. First quarter action. They go high post, kick it out for Hagman. She'll drive baseline, cut off there, and flips it back up top. Here's Garrett on the left wing now. goes back inside. Now free throw line, good ball movement. McCartney just inside the three-point line, and that one is good. I could have swore she was on the line, but they're going to give her a three. And it makes it an 8-point lead at 22-14. 19 seconds left. Schultz looks inside for Perez. Jaden Garrett tips that one out of bounds. Nobling's going to come in for Hagman the last 16 seconds of the first quarter. Mustangs operate out of the stack. Kenna Campbell looks to get it in over the top to Callie Schultz. 15 seconds. Sassy between the circles. Now to Schultz on the wing. 10 seconds, throws that one away. That's taken away, and now Jaden Garrett with 8 seconds and time to work. Garrett up the right side. 5 seconds. Spots up for the long three-pointer and nails it. Jaden Garrett having an outstanding night. She averages 6 a game. She's already got 12 in the first quarter. At the end of the first, it is Chadron 25, Gordon-Rushville 14.
New Holland is the undisputed leader in hay tools. We give farmers a wide range of innovative equipment that increases efficiency and productivity all year round. Because to us, smart means providing a smooth, clean cut with faster dry down, plug-free conditioning, and superior bale density. And smart means leaving less hay on the field to feed more livestock in less time. The gold standard has been raised. Visit your local New Holland dealer today.
Ready to get the second quarter underway. Mustangs trail this one by 9, 25-14, or by 11, 25-14. Never was very good at math. Mustangs come into this game. They average 56 points a game to Chadron's 48. Chadron shooting 42% with the edge over the Mustangs 39 from the field. Mustangs also out-rebound and out-steal the Chadron Cardinals. But it doesn't look that way on the scoreboard right now as the Mustangs trail 25-14 as we start this second quarter. Mustangs back into that 1-3-1. They go high post for Hageman. Hageman down the lane, little scoop shot up and good. Catch a replay on that. That was a nice job by Chandler Hageman. And it extends the lead to 13. Callie Schultz on the wing. Flips it across to Sassy. They go high post for Perez. Shot up, and that one's a little bit too hard. Tipped out of bounds, and they're going to say off of Hageman. Mustang basketball. 7:28 left to go in the second quarter. Kenna Campbell gets it into Perez. Perez will bring it up to the top of the key and now pull it back between the circles. Now back to Perez. Perez will drive into the lane and put up the runner. That won't go. McCartney with the rebound. And now to Jaden Garrett. She's a nifty ball handler. Brings it up the floor and flips it back to McCartney. Johnson and over to Garrett. Now to Hagman in the corner. A cross-court pass to Johnson. Garrett back around to Hagman. Very good ball movement. They kick it in, and that one's taken away. A wrestling match for it on the floor. And a tie-up called, and the possession arrow goes to the Mustangs with 6 minutes and 50 seconds left to go in this second quarter. Kenna Campbell sets it up for the Mustangs on the left wing. Gets the pick from Perez. They try the pick and roll. That pass just a little bit too far, and it's taken away by Chadron. Here comes Churchill up the floor. Gets it to McCartney. She'll drive to the corner, and now back up to Garrett, swinging around to Johnson. High post for Hageman. Jumper in the lane. That one's no good, and the rebound by Kenna Campbell. Kenna out-battled McCartney that time for the rebound. 6:20 to go in the second quarter. Into the corner for Schultz. Quickly try to go inside for Perez. Perez up and under, shot won't fall. Blocking foul called, and Josie will get 2 free throws out of the deal. Foul called. Got to see who they gave this to. Perez will have 2 free throws. First one is no good. They call it on Chandler Hageman. That's her first. So now Dana Dunbar, number 14, and Kylie Garrett, number 32, into the ball game for the Chadron Cardinals. Second free throw is also no good. Not very often do you see Josie Perez miss 2 free throws in a row. 6:05 to go, 13-point game. That one's, they're going to say that ball was kicked. It hit Ashton Sassy right square in the kneecaps. They'll call it a kick, and they'll give the ball back to Chadron with 6:02 to go. Garrett swings it across to Kylie Garrett. High post this time for Dunbar. Kick it out for Jaden Garrett, and she finally misses from three-point land, but an offensive rebound by the Cardinals. Hageman, cross-court pass for Kylie Garrett. Now they'll work it inside. This is Churchill, misses everything, and the Mustangs with the rebound. Sassy ahead to Perez. Puts a shoulder into Churchill. No foul called either way. It misses the shot, and Chadron back with the basketball again with 5:20 to go before the half. Hageman in the corner. And now to Jaden Garrett. High post, and a timeout called by the Chadron Cardinals. Family owned since 1932, Strong Insurance is your independent insurance company. They offer all forms of insurance. You can stop in at 224 North Main Street in Gordon, or you can call 282-0560. And tax season is just around the corner, 0842. Or you can stop in at our office, 216 South Main Street in Gordon. And don't forget, it pays to have an accountant on your side. 5 minutes, 13 seconds left to go in the opening half. Chadron's made a little bit of a run here. They lead it by 13, 27-14. Both teams with 4 team fouls in this half. Jaden Garrett flips it. Josie Perez, 5th team foul on the Mustangs. Kylie Garrett out, and Murphy Churchill back in. Churchill, a 5'7" senior. They get it into McCartney. Now back to Jaden Garrett. Back to McCartney on the right wing. Over the top to Garrett. Here's Hageman from the left corner, and that won't go. McCartney had position, and Ashton Sassy comes over the top trying to get to that rebound. She's called for her first foul, and now the Mustangs 1 foul away from putting Chadron into the 1-on-1 bonus. They get that one into Dunbar, flips it back to Garrett. She comes up short on her 3-point try, and it's Kenna Campbell with another rebound and quickly up the floor. Kenna all the way in, contact off glass and good. Good aggressive play that time by Kenna Campbell. Kenna starting to find her rhythm as we work our way past the halfway point of this season. She's really become more aggressive on the offensive end, not afraid to stick her nose in there and drive to the hoop. As now we got a foul called that'll put McCartney at the line. That's the second foul on Josie Perez. And it puts Jaden McCartney at the free throw line for 2 tries. Now Johnson in and Dunbar out. And McCartney lines up the second. Got those sparkly red shoes. She missed them both. Another Kenna Campbell rebound, and she brings it up the floor. Timeout called on the floor by the Mustangs. Gives us a chance to remind you that Hins Home Furnishings invites you to stop in and see their completely remodeled store. New items are arriving daily, and they have a full line of appliances, sofas, recliners, mattresses, and oh so much more. And if you don't see exactly what you're looking for, they'll get it for you. They also offer free local delivery. And remember, every dollar you spend locally keeps money in our community. That's Hins Home Furnishings, downtown Gordon. 4 minutes, 7 seconds left to go in the second quarter. Mustangs trail 27-16. Mustangs coming out of the timeout will have the basketball. Schultz, Sassy, Kenna Campbell, Keely Campbell, and Josie Perez on the floor for the Mustangs. Carly Hinn on the bench. And now we got an offensive foul. I think that's going to be called on Kenna Campbell. It is Kenna, and that is her first. Kenna trying to post up down there, and a little too much that time. 18 fouls on the Mustangs. Jaden Garrett pulls it back out and goes into the corner for Hagman. Hagman over the top for Johnson. Garrett now back to McCartney. That one's tipped out of bounds by Josie Perez, and it'll stay with the Cardinals. McCartney gets it into Garrett, across to Johnson, and back to Garrett. In the corner for McCartney. Now over the top to Johnson. Hagman will kick it out for Garrett, high post. Hagman up and under, that one won't go, and rebounded by Perez. Under 3.5 to go in the second quarter. Josie Perez up the floor. Back up top for Schultz. Schultz guarded by Johnson. Puts it on the floor and drives to the baseline. Up top for Sassy between the circles. Sassy will bring it to the left side, trying to get it inside for Kenna Campbell. Doing battle in there, posting up, trying to get it down low. They'll flip it down for Kenna, a little beyond her reach, but she tracks it down. Kenna's working hard down there, can't get that shot to go. And now a push. Schultz hits the deck. Keely Campbell with the shot, and it goes in. Keely Campbell puts the Mustangs back up again. That's quite a battle between Murphy Churchill and Kenna Campbell down low. 27-18, 2 minutes, 35 seconds to go. Hagman with the jumper, that one's no good. McCartney with the rebound, and she's going to be fouled by Keely Campbell. That'll be Keely's second. And in a scenario that's become all too common over the last several games, both of the Mustang post players have 2 fouls. Carly Hinn already sitting on the bench. McCartney back at the free throw line, and she's missed another one. McCartney not having a good night from the free throw line. She's 0 for 3. 2 minutes, 30 seconds left to go second quarter. 27-18. Chadron with the lead. Second free throw is good. And finally, McCartney able to get one to fall. And now it's a free run to the basket for Josie Perez. Blocking foul, count the basket. Josie's headed back to the free throw line. That'll be Johnson who commits the blocking foul. Danielle Johnson picks up her first. Josie Perez with 2 more. That gives her 7 points and a chance for the three-point play with 2:25 left to go in the second quarter. Free throw up and good. Cuts the lead back to 7. Mustangs have trailed by as many as 13, I believe. But they've cut the lead to 7. McCartney in the corner for 3. That one won't go. Rebound fought for by Ashton Sassy. Quite a battle that time between Sassy and Churchill. And a jump ball called. It'll be Chadron basketball on the alternating possession. Over the top, and there's a lot of contact. Callie Schultz, and that's got to be a traveling call on Hagman, and it is. Callie Schultz tried for the steal. There was a lot of contact, and Hagman finally ended up with it, but she slid about 5 feet after she got her hands on it, and they'll turn it back over to the Mustangs. Mustangs hanging in there. They trail by just 7 with 2:05 to go. Schultz out to Sassy, into the corner for Perez. Mustangs haven't gotten much going from outside, but they don't need to when you got Kenna Campbell working inside like that. She's done a great job of posting up. The lead is cut to 5. 1:50 left to go in the second quarter. Chadron feels things slipping just a little bit. Coach telling them to calm down. It's okay. McCartney will flip it back out to Johnson. McCartney back in the corner, over the top. Hagman, free throw line. McCartney underneath, can't get it to go, and the rebound pulled down by Perez, and she is fouled by Churchill. Murphy Churchill commits her first foul. And the Mustangs still not into the 1-on-1, as that's just the 16th foul on Chadron. 1:31 to go. Mustangs trail by 5, but they've got the basketball. And a chance to cut it to a one-possession game here. Perez guarded closely by Jaden Garrett. Perez gets the pick from Kenna Campbell all the way in. Shot up, that one won't go. Perez gets a rebound, back, good, and one. Josie Perez doing battle inside, gets the basket. And the foul. I believe that's going to be Hagman that picks up the foul. It is Chandler Hagman, and that is her second. Josie Perez with another three-point chance. That one's off the back iron, no good. And it's rebounded by Dunbar, who's checked back into the game. Jaden Garrett brings it up the floor, but the Mustangs trail by just 3. They've trimmed this 13-point lead down to just 3. 1:05 to go, and the student body back into it. In the corner for McCartney. Now back up to Garrett. Garrett swings it around to Johnson. Dunbar feeds it inside for Churchill, and a reach-in foul is going to be called on Josie Perez. Josie just picked up her third, and that is trouble for the Mustangs. Josie with 3 fouls. 54 seconds left to go in the first half. And Murphy Churchill at the free throw line. Chadron in the double bonus. That's the 10th team foul on the Mustangs. First free throw falls off, no good. And Gracie Perez will have to come in for sister Josie Perez, who will leave with 3 fouls. Churchill misses the second, rebounded by Keely Campbell. And Ashton Sassy with 49 seconds. Mustangs trail by 3, and Sassy lost it out of bounds. A little bit of contact, and she gives it up on the turnover. 45 seconds for Chadron to work. They lead it by 3, 28-25. It's been a great first half of basketball. Garrett in the corner for Dunbar. Back to Garrett, and around to Johnson. Back to Garrett. Three-pointer on the way. That one's no good. Garrett hit the deck, and it'll be Mustang basketball. Garrett gets up slowly. She wanted the foul called that time after that three-point try. Not going to get the call. And now Kylie Garrett comes in. She'll take the place of Jaden Garrett. 26 seconds. Mustangs trail it by 3. Kenna Campbell will set it up for the Mustangs. Guarded by Kylie Garrett, and across to Sassy. Sassy drives down to the baseline. She'll flip it out. Kenna Campbell with 12 to work. Kenna drives down, spin move in the lane, shot up, off the front of the rim, no good, rebounded by McCartney. Gets it out to Kylie Garrett, and the shot at the buzzer won't go. And at the half, the Mustangs trail by just 3, 28-25. Thanks for joining.
New Holland is the undisputed leader in hay tools. We give farmers a wide range of innovative equipment that increases efficiency and productivity all year round. Because to us, smart means providing a smooth, clean cut with faster dry down, plug-free conditioning, and superior bale density. And smart means leaving less hay on the field to feed more livestock in less time. The gold standard has been raised. Visit your local New Holland dealer today.
At the half, the Mustangs trail by just 3, 28-25. Let's take a look At some unofficial halftime scoring totals for the Mustangs, Kenna Campbell leads the way. She's got 11 points. Josie Perez right behind. She's got 10. Carly Hinn with 2, and Keely Campbell also with 2 for the Mustangs. For the Chadron Cardinals, Jaden Garrett has 12 first half points. Tegan Mustemeyer with 3. Chandler Hageman has 7. Jaden McCartney finished with 6 in that first half to round out Chadron Cardinal scoring. Fouls could become an issue as we get into the second half. The Mustangs, Josie Perez, their leading scorer, with 3 fouls. Carly Hinn and Keely Campbell with 2 fouls apiece. Kenna Campbell and Ashton Sassy, along with Callie Schultz, each with 1. For the Chadron Cardinals, Chandler Hageman has 2. Tegan Westemeyer with 2. Danielle Johnson, Alex Nobling, each with 1. 8 minutes and 5 seconds left to go in the halftime break. We'll step aside, let you head to the refrigerator and grab yourself a snack. We'll be back with second half action in about 8 minutes here on Sheridan County Journal Star.net coverage of Mustang basketball 2015. Give you a chance to enjoy the musical workings of the Gordon-Rushville Mustang Band. Well, let's see what's going on down here from the students in front on Gordy's beach party day here at Gordon-Rushville High School. They've got something planned, not sure what it is. We'll bring it to you. So the students with, I think, what's probably widely accepted as everybody's favorite cheer that time, and doing a great job, having a lot of fun, creating a very good basketball atmosphere this evening. And we had an outstanding first half, very entertaining. As we head to the second, the Mustangs trail by just 3. They trailed by 13 in the first half. They trimmed that lead down, and they've clawed their way right back into this one. As we start the second half, the Mustangs will have the basketball. We are underway. Ashton Sassy has it between the circles, and they go to work against a zone defense by the Chadron Cardinals. Josie Perez inside, can't get the shot to go. Keely Campbell, and we've got a push called. Which way is it going to go? I think they're going to call Keely, and if so, that's her third. Keely doing battle inside, and she picks up her third foul, and the Mustangs are in trouble. 2 starters with 3 fouls, and we're 11 seconds into the second half. Coach Holbert's going to have to do some magic with his lineup to keep things under control here. There's a steal by Josie Perez. Picks that one off, and the Mustangs back in business as they come the other way. Kenna Campbell tees it up for 3. That one, good! Nothing but the bottom of the net for Kenna Campbell. 14 points on the night for Kenna Campbell, and we are tied at 28. 7 minutes, 23 seconds left to go in the third quarter. And folks, we got us a ball game. Hagman kicks it across for Churchill. Her shot off the mark. And that one tipped around, battled for it, and now we've got a foul called. I think they got Josie Perez with her 4th foul. And just as the Mustangs get themselves back into the game, now their leading scorer just picks up foul number 4. 7 minutes and 11 seconds left to go in the third quarter, and that is a big blow to the Mustangs. They're going to have to dig deep and find some scoring somewhere else. Tie ball game early in the third quarter. Churchill has it and works against the 1-3-1 zone of the Mustangs. McCartney in the corner. And now they go high post. Back to McCartney. Drives baseline up and under. Scoop shot won't go. Rebounded by Carly Hinn. And here come the Mustangs with a chance to take the lead for the first time. Actually, they led early in this game. 3-pointer on the way from Sassy, and she nails it. Ashton Sassy for 3, and the Mustangs with their first lead since 4-3 early in the first quarter. 31-28, 6 minutes, 35 seconds to go. Third quarter. Hagman finds Tegan Westemeyer cutting to the basket, can't get that one to go. Rebound by Churchill, her shot is short, tipped out of bounds, and a held ball. It'll be Chadron basketball. 6:22 to go in the third quarter. The Mustangs with a big turnaround. McCartney thought about the 3, down onto the baseline for Jaden Garrett, down low for Hagman. Hagman back up top for McCartney, tees it up for 3. That one's short off the front of the rim, and the rebound out of bounds. It'll be Mustang basketball with 6:09 to go in the third quarter. So the Mustangs are going to have to find a way. Campbell crosses the timeline. She'll spot up for 3. That one's short off the front of the rim. Rebounded by McCartney. Garrett quickly up the floor. Across to Churchill. Let's swing it around to Hagman. McCartney Free throw line, pull-up jumper, that one's no good. Carly Hinn with the rebound. Kenna Campbell and the Mustangs on the run, quickly up the floor. Carly Hinn on the right wing. Now she'll put it on the floor, works against Westemeyer, drives to the baseline. Now she's cut off, hung up, but she gets it out. Ashton Sassy takes the pass, and now she'll pull it back out, and they'll reset the offense. Over the top for Carly Hinn. Blocked by McCartney. Good defense that time by Chadron. And Churchill back to McCartney. They swing it around to Garrett. Hagman and back up to Churchill. Garrett back to Hagman. Just inside the three-point line. That one no good. And the rebound by Kenna Campbell. Under 5 to go in the third quarter. Mustangs need to find a way to shorten this game. Take those fouls out of the equation. Top of the key for Hinn. On the wing for Kenna Campbell. She'll drive baseline. Cut off by and she loses it out of bounds. It'll be Chadron basketball. 4:39 to go in the third quarter. Mustang crowd exhorting the girls on. They hold a 3-point lead with 4.5 to go. And there's a near steal by Carly Hinn. Now Chadron with the numbers advantage. Hagman shuffles it inside for McCartney. That won't go. Hagman with the rebound, and Chandler Hagman is called for her third foul. Hagman doing battle with Keely Campbell, and she's called for the foul that time. And now some full court pressure by Jaden Garrett. Now she'll smile and head back down the floor. Mustangs with the ball, 4:15 to go, and a 3-point lead, third quarter. 2-1-2 zone by the Cardinals. Kenna Campbell out between the circles. Schultz over the top for Sassy, into the corner for Hinn. They go down low for Kenna Campbell, shot up and finds its way home. Kenna Campbell has 16 points in the game, and the Mustangs with their biggest lead of the game, 33-28. McCartney for three, and that one is good. So McCartney stops the bleeding momentarily, cuts it back to a 2-point game. 3 minutes and 30 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Now Sassy on the wing, guarded closely by Garrett, gives her the slip. Schultz at the top of the key, kicks it out for Kenna Campbell. Kenna works against Hagman. Has it slapped away, and back to Hinn on the wing. Now Carly Hinn will back it out and get it back to Sassy. 3:05 to go. Chadron back into the man-to-man. And now Sassy hung up, but she'll find Carly Hinn. So the Mustangs being very, very patient here and doing a good job. And there's a reach-in foul called on Tegan Westemeyer. That is her third. Kind of an eclectic reffing crew here, as they've called some real minor fouls, but they've let some of that big contact go. But they've let it go both ways, and so that's probably all right. 2 minutes and 50 seconds left to go third quarter. The Mustangs lead it by 2, 33-31. They would love nothing more than to be able to knock off their rivals, the Chadron Cardinals. There's Carly Hinn with the offensive rebound. The putback won't go, but Carly is fouled, and she'll head to the free throw line. Give that foul to McCartney. That is her first. Carly Hinn with her first free throws of the night. She's got 2 points. Those came early in the first quarter. First free throw rattles around and drops in. Extends the Mustang lead to 3. Jaden Garrett comes in as Murphy Churchill heads to the bench for Chadron. Carly with one more. 2 minutes, 40 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Second one won't find the mark. Rebounded by Chandler Hagman. Garrett quickly ahead to Kylie Garrett, who's back into the game. Jaden Garrett And back to Kylie Garrett. Into the corner for McCartney. Thought about the three. Pull-up jumper just inside the line. That one is short. And Nobling with the offensive rebound. There's a tip ball, and Callie Schultz comes away with a steal. Realizes she doesn't have numbers. Wisely pulls that one back out. Mustangs lead it by 3. There's Carly Hinn. Free path to the basket. Carly up. Little too strong. Rebound. Keely Campbell up and good. Keely Campbell with 4. The lead is back to 5. Under 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. And the Chadron Cardinals want to talk this one over. A full 1 minute timeout. We'll take it with them. Mustangs lead it by 5 with 1:57 left to go in the third.
New Holland is the undisputed leader in hay tools. We give farmers a wide range of innovative equipment that increases efficiency and productivity all year round. Because to us, smart means providing a smooth, clean cut with faster dry down, plug-free conditioning, and superior bale density. And smart means leaving less hay on the field to feed more livestock in less time. The gold standard has been raised. Visit your local New Holland dealer today.
I would be remiss if I didn't introduce the crew. I'm Clint Anderson, along with Jacob Grover, our broadcast engineer, and Jesse Moss, our cinematographer this evening. Bringing you some great basketball action. 1:57 left to go in the third quarter. The Mustangs hold a 5-point lead, 36-31. They've weathered the storm so far in this third quarter. Their leading scorer, Josie Perez, sits on the bench with 4 fouls. Keely Campbell's playing with 3. Somehow they've been able to maintain and extend that lead. They've got a 5-point. Chadron back to work on offense. Jaden Garrett has it. Now Churchill and back across to Garrett. Into the corner for McCartney. Between the circles to Garrett. Churchill. Alex Nobling now back over the top to Garrett. Garrett drives into the free throw line and leaves it outside for Churchill. Back to Garrett. 1:35 to go. Chadron being very patient now against this Mustang zone. Churchill across. Now she'll reverse and swings it around to McCartney on the wing. McCartney across to Garrett. Back out. McCartney. Now they're inside to Nobling, and she's going to draw the foul. Alex Nobling heads to the free throw line for her first time tonight. That foul's on Kenna Campbell, and that is her second. 1 minute, 10 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Alex Nobling at the line, lines it up and knocks it down. Makes it a 4-point game, 36-32. And the second one is also good. And now a substitution as Tegan Westemeyer back in, Nobling out, and full court pressure by the Chadron Cardinals. They played this early and then got out of it. Ashton Sassy on the dribble, over the top to Kenna Campbell. Kenna crosses the timeline. Down the lane, Kenna goes up, and that one won't go. Rebounded by Westemeyer. Here comes Jaden Garrett the other way, in a hurry. Threads the needle high off the glass. That won't go. Rebounded by Ashton Sassy. 45 seconds left to go in the third quarter. In the corner for Schultz. Schultz has that pass batted right back. Hinn will flip it back up to Ashton Sassy with 35 seconds left to go in the third. Man-to-man defense. High post for Hinn. Hinn looks, needs to go somewhere with it. Now she'll pull it back out on the dribble and hand it off to Sassy. 23 seconds to go. Sassy dribbles to her right and hands it off to Callie Schultz. 18 seconds. Kenna Campbell. She works against Chandler Hegman. On the wing for Hinn with 10 seconds to go. Hinn all the way across to Keely Campbell. Shot up. That one is short. Rebounded by Churchill. And the quarter will run out. Half-court shot. And that one won't go. At the end of 3, the Mustangs with a 3-point lead. 36-33.
The way we see it, if you're going to call something smart, it better help you get real work done. help you grow food, feed, and energy independence. Help you get the most with the latest precision farming technology while doing the job right and on time. From combines to tractors to hay tools, visit your New Holland dealer today to see equipment built New Holland smart.
Visit your authorized dealer today.
The CPA firm of Gardner, Lautzenheiser, and Ryan, PC, wishes good luck to the Gordon-Rushville Mustangs. Visit with Sarah Ritgarn. She's a CPA in the Gordon office, and you can find her at 106 North Main Street, or you can call 282-1295. She'll help you out with all of your tax, payroll, and bookkeeping needs. Go Mustangs! And Sides and Milburn Ford has 3 Ford certified technicians on duty in their service department, and they also carry tires. Call Dennis Peterson for all of your tire needs, 308-327-2472. 8 minutes on the clock, ready to start the fourth quarter. The Mustangs lead it by 3. They trailed by as many as 13. They've led by as many as 5. Right now it's a 3-point game, 36-33. As we look at fouls, both teams with 3 team fouls in the second half. Mustangs have the ball to start this second half. And after that last Chadron timeout, they've made a concerted effort. They've really ratcheted up that defensive pressure. Ashton Sassy, three-pointer in the corner. That one won't go. Rebound by Hagman. 7:45 to go, fourth quarter. Jaden Garrett crosses the timeline. Cross to Churchill and McCartney on the wing. They've done a great job bottling up Jaden McCartney this evening. High post for Chandler Hageman. Shot off the back iron, no good. Battle for it, McCartney. And the foul is going to be called on, I think, Callie Schultz. They do. They give that foul to Callie Schultz. That is her second. And the fourth team foul on the Mustangs. Chadron inbounds it. That one's tipped. McCartney gathers it in, goes up for the shot, and the rebound cleared by Jaden Garrett. Nearly a double dribble that time. Churchill swings it back the other direction. Here's Hageman on the block. Shot up. That one no good. Westemeyer with the rebound, and that'll finally be taken away by Sassy. And Kenna Campbell brings it up the floor with 7:10 to go in the fourth quarter. Kenna Campbell drives down, tries to feed it inside for Hinn. That's kicked. And they're going to say Chadron basketball. They're going to say it hit the foot of Carly Hinn, I think. And so a kick ball and Chadron basketball with 7 minutes to go in this fourth quarter. Perez still on the bench for the Mustangs. Churchill between the circles to McCartney on the wing. McCartney on the dribble. Garrett high post for Hageman. Works her way down the lane. Contact. Shot won't go. Hageman catches it on the ground. And a timeout called by Chadron as Chandler Hageman was about to turn that ball over on the traveling call. Are you looking to buy or sell real estate in the Panhandle? Give Barb Scher a call at 282-1516, or you can check out her website at scherrealestate.com. And the Sheridan County Journal Star is your source for all the news that is news in Sheridan County. Check it out at Sheridan County Journal Star SheridanCountyJournalStar.net/subscriptions. And of course, the Journal Star is available as an online edition. Check it out today. It's available on your desktop, laptop, notebook, or mobile device. SheridanCountyJournalStar.net/subscriptions. 6 minutes, 43 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter. The Mustangs clinging to a 3-point lead. Chadron will have the basketball. Everything's set and ready for play. They inbound it and away we go. Mustangs have been in this 1-3-1 the whole way. Garrett across to Churchill, high post. Tegan Westemeyer spots up and knocks that one down. It's a 1-point game. Westemeyer with 5 points on the night. Mustangs by 1, 36-35. Kenna Campbell switches directions and brings it up the floor. Kenna drives all the way in. That shot up, partially blocked, and a battle for it. It's going to be saved. Chadron comes up with it, and Murphy Churchill brings it up the floor. McCartney, and she traveled with it. One too many moves for Jaden McCartney. McCartney with 9 points. She averages 19 a game, so the Mustangs have done an outstanding job of keeping her in check. And now full court pressure by the Cardinals. And we got a 5-second call as Kenna Campbell can't find anybody to get the ball into, and the Mustangs turn it over. Since the timeout call just before the end of the third quarter, Chadron has really picked up their defensive pressure, and it has helped get them back within one. Churchill around to McCartney and back to Churchill. She'll pull it out between the circles over the top to Garrett. McCartney nearly traveled again with it. Here's Garrett, three-pointer, and good, and a chance for a 4-point play. That foul is going to be called on Callie Schultz. That'll be her third. That puts Chadron back in the lead at 38-36 with 5:55 left to go. Jaden Garrett knocks down the three-pointer, and she's got a chance for a 4-point play. One free throw. A big question, how long does Josie Perez stay on the bench? As that free throw is good, and a three-point lead has turned into a three-point disadvantage for the Mustangs. Garrett comes out, Jaden Garrett comes out, and Kylie Garrett comes back in to take her place. Kylie, a 5'6" sophomore. 5:50 to go, fourth quarter. Now the Mustangs trail by 3. And a timeout called by the Mustangs. A full 1-minute timeout. We'll take it with them here on Sheridan County Journal Star.net.
Putting burgers on the grill and cheese on burgers doesn't just happen. It takes a lot of smart farmers making smart decisions all along the way. We're committed, along with our dealers, to delivering the hay.
Five minutes, 47 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter. The Mustangs trail by 3, 39-36. Mustangs have the basketball. Kenna Campbell on the clear out, drives all the way to the baseline, and a foul called. That'll go against Chandler Hageman, and that will be her fourth. So Hageman now with 4, and 2 shots for Kenna Campbell. First one is good. Cuts the lead back to 2 with 5:40 to go in the fourth quarter. Chandler Hageman heads to the bench. Second free throw no good. Alex Nobling has come in to replace Hageman. She controls the rebound, and Jaden Garrett brings it up. Johnson also into the game for Chadron. Nobling over the top to Johnson. Back to Nobling. Now they feed it inside. Johnson. McCartney just inside the three-point line. That one is short. Westemeyer with a good rebound. McCartney all the way in, lays it up, can't get it to fall. And Garrett saves that one back in, but Kenna Campbell is right there to take it away, and now a tie-up called on the floor, and it is Chadron basketball on the alternating possession. Good hustle by both teams that time. But Chadron has it on the alternating possession. 5:09 left to go, fourth quarter. Mustangs trail by 2. Johnson back to Garrett, three-pointer. That one misses everything. Nobling saves it back into Westemeyer. They feed it into McCartney. McCartney They swing it around for McCartney. Now back up to Garrett. They work it inside for Nobling. Nearly has that one taken away. McCartney spots up and knocks that one down for 2. 41-37. It's a 4-point lead for Chadron. And we're going to have a blocking call on Jaden Garrett, and that's her first. So Chandler Hageman with 4 fouls back into the game, along with Murphy Churchill. McCartney heads to the bench, along with Johnson. And now Josie Perez back into the game for the Mustangs. 4:16 left to go. Mustangs down by 4. Kenna Campbell has it on the wing to Carly Hinn at the top of the key. Josie Perez, glad to be back into the game, drives to the baseline. She's cut off, flips it out to Carly Hinn. Carly over the top for Kenna Campbell. Kenna down in low. Rebound and the putback by Keely Campbell is good. Keely Campbell hasn't had many rebounds, but she's been in the right place at the right time several times here this evening. Pulls the Mustangs back within 2. 3:44 left to go. Student section in full throat. Alex Nobling puts it up for 2. That won't go, and it's tipped out of bounds. Somehow Carly Hinn controlled that without letting it get to the end line. Kenna Campbell all the way in, up, and she carried the basketball. Oh, what a call. Kenna with one last big dribble. And so they turn it over. Chadron basketball with 3:25 to go. And they lead it by 2, 41-39. It's all hands on deck as the starting lineup on the floor for both teams. 3:07 left to go, fourth quarter. Churchill to McCartney on the wing. Over the top for Garrett. Down low for Westermeyer, off her fingertips and out of bounds. Mustang basketball with 2:57 to go. The official thought that Chadron coach was calling for a says no. And now they'll explain it to Coach Holbert. And back to work we go. Full court pressure. Josie Perez has it, 2-on-2. Perez drives in, scoop shot, fouled. Josie Perez will head to the free throw line. Josie pressed the issue, took it all the way to the hoop, and draws the foul. That goes against Westermeyer, and that is her 4th. Josie Perez with 10 points, all in the first half. She was 2 for 5 in the first half from the free throw line. First one is up and good. We got a 1-point game and a chance to tie it here with 2:50 to go in the fourth quarter. Josie lines it up and knocks it down. We are tied at 41. What a ball game, folks. Glad to have each and every one of you along with us. It looks like it's going to be a fantastic finish. Mustangs extend that defensive pressure. McCartney onto the wing for Garrett. They work it inside. Chandler Hageman can't do anything with it. McCartney for 3. Good. That's a big time shot by Jaden McCartney. 44-41. Now Josie Perez puts the ball on the floor and brings it across for the Mustangs. Back to the man-to-man defense by the Chadron Cardinals. Mustangs trail by 3. Pick and roll, Carly Hinn. That's blocked, and the putback won't go. Rebounded by Hageman. 2 minutes left to go. Chadron with a 3-point lead. A great rivalry between these two schools and a lot of mutual respect. And credit the Gordon-Rushville students for creating the best atmosphere we've had all season here in the Gordon Auditorium. 1:40 to go. Churchill works as the Mustangs now have switched to a man-to-man defense, trying to press the issue. Hageman inside, scoop shot off glass and good. Catch a replay on that. That was an outstanding play that time by Chandler Hageman in the lane. Turnaround, scoop, put it up and under, and it gives a 5-point lead to the Chadron Cardinals. Mustangs want to talk this one over. 1:22 left to go in the fourth quarter. Chadron leads at 46-41. The First National Bank in Gordon proudly celebrates over 125 years of locally made decisions and supporting our community. Family owned since 1932, Strong Insurance is your independent insurance company, and they offer all forms of insurance. Stop in at 224 North Main Street in Gordon. And Gordon True Value has everything you need to get things fixed up and ready to go. Buck and his crew have a wide variety of hardware tools and all kinds of stuff. They'll get you up and running again. Stop in and see the good folks at Gordon True Value. 1 minute, 22 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter. Chadron leads it by 5, 46-41. 5 team fouls against the Mustangs, 6 team fouls against Chadron. So the Mustangs will be in the 1-and-1 bonus with the next Chadron foul. But the Mustangs with some work to do. Just under a minute and a half. And they're down by 2 possessions. Kenna Campbell tosses it into Ashton Sassy, and they'll go to work against the man-to-man defense of the Chadron Cardinals. Into the corner for Josie Perez. Tees up the 3. That one was short, and it's rebounded by Churchill. Mustangs are going to need some good defense, and now Ashton Sassy caught a kneecap hit. She gets up a little slowly, but nobody tougher than Ashton Sassy. She'll walk that one off and be all right. Mustangs needed to commit that foul. They're going to have to get Chadron into the 1-and-1 here pretty quick, and they've got one more foul left to go on that one. So Ashton picks up her second foul. She'll come to the bench and try and shake some of the pain off. And now Jaden Garrett down the floor, blocked, but right there to clean it up is Tegan Westemeyer with the rebound and the putback. And now that mountain just got a little bit taller. It's a 7-point lead. Kenna Campbell tees it up for 3. That one's off the back iron, no good. Rebounded by Westemeyer. The reach-in foul by Josie Perez, and that'll be the end of the night for Josie. Well, they may give that to Callie Schultz. They did. They gave that foul to Callie Schultz. That is her 4th, and it puts Tegan Westemeyer at the free throw line for a 1-and-1. 49 seconds left to go and a 7-point Chadron lead. The first one is no good, and it's rebounded by Kenna Campbell. Mustangs with numbers. Josie Perez down to the baseline and loses it out of bounds. They'll turn it over to the Chadron Cardinals. And the Mustangs can't get a break now inside of this last couple of minutes as they turn it over again. Trail by 7 with 42 seconds on the clock. McCartney takes the basketball. And Hagman brings it up the floor. Mustangs need to either foul or get a steal. They've got to do something. We're under 30 seconds to go. And Keely Campbell commits the foul as she knocks Chandler Hagman to the ground. That'll be I put that in the wrong place. Keely Campbell's 4th. And a 1-and-1 for Chandler Hagman. She's 1 for 1 tonight from the free throw line. 27 seconds left to go. First free throw is short off the front of the rim, no good. McCartney battles for the rebound, takes it away. Chadron now in the driver's seat, 20 seconds to go. They'll just play keep away as Hagman has it. And Hagman's going to be fouled by Keely Campbell, and that'll be the end for Keely. That is her 5th. Keely just fouled out. And puts Chandler Hagman back at the free throw line for a 1-and-1. So the Mustangs made a heck of a run at it. They made a great game out of this as Keely Campbell leaves the game. She finishes with 6 points. Ashton Sassy back in. So Hagman puts that one up, and that one finds its way home. Extends the lead to 8 with 15 seconds left to go and earns another free throw. So the Mustangs gave Chadron everything they could handle tonight. No shame in that. They played an outstanding game. I think probably the best all-around game we've seen from the Mustangs so far this season. 50-41. Sassy finally picks that one up across to Kenna Campbell. Kenna with the long 3. That one misses. Carly Hinn with the rebound and the putback for 2 more, but it's going to be too little too late. 4-3-2. The game will end. McCartney will dribble it out. Final score, Chadron pulls out the win, 50-43, and what a game. A great game played by both sides. We'll step aside.
The way we see it, if you're going to call something smart, it better help you get real work done. Help you grow food, feed, and energy independence. Help you get the most with the latest precision farming technology while doing the job right and on time. From combines to tractors to hay tools, visit your New Holland dealer today to see equipment built New Holland smart.
Visit your authorized dealer today.
New Holland.
So let's take a look at some final unofficial scoring totals as the Chadron Cardinals defeat the Gordon-Rushville Mustangs in a fabulous game. Final score 50-43. Final scoring totals, Kenna Campbell led the way. She led all scorers tonight with 17 points. Josie Perez finished with 12. Keely Campbell had 6, Carly Hinn with 5, and Ashton Sassy with 3 for the Mustangs. For the Chadron Cardinals, it was Jaden Garrett doing the damage. She had 4 3-pointers, and she was perfect 4 for 4 from the free throw line as she finished with 16 points to lead the way. Jaden McCartney finished with 14, Chandler Hageman with 11, and Alex Nobling with 2. Tegan Westemeyer, not sure if we got her in there, at 7 points. So both teams did a great job defensively on the opposing team's scorers, but it was Jaden Garrett who really made the difference for Chadron. She averaged 6 a game. She came up with 16 and really made the difference. So they will clean up the floor just a bit and we'll be ready. We hope we have just as good a game in the boys contest, which is only about 20 minutes away, as it'll be the 9-4 Gordon-Rushville Mustangs and the 6-7 Chadron Cardinals. That's somewhat deceiving as Chadron has played some tough competition. They've lost to some very good teams. They've beat some very bad teams. They've also beaten the Gordon-Rushville Mustangs. The Mustangs with the best record of all the teams that Chadron has defeated this season by a long ways. And so we'll see how things go in this boys game. The Mustangs hoping to pick up where the girls left off and finish this one out and give the crowd a win in boys varsity action. 20 minutes on the pregame clock. We'll step aside and we'll get some starting lineups. We'll be back with some pregame activities after this on Sheridan County Journal Star.net coverage of Mustang Basketball 2016. Jacob Grover, the broadcast engineer, gets your scoreboard up to date and ready to go as we get ready to head for boys varsity action. Thanks for joining us. We'll step aside for a word from Modern Farm Equipment Company and be back in just a minute. It just didn't take, sorry.
New Holland is the undisputed leader in hay tools. We give farmers a wide range of innovative equipment that increases efficiency and productivity all year round. Because to us, smart means providing a smooth, clean cut with faster dry down, plug-free conditioning, and superior bale density. And smart means leaving less hay on the field to feed more livestock in less time. The gold standard has been raised. Visit your local New Holland dealer today.
Yes. All right, line us up a commercial. Keep us at commercial. I got to format these. Oh, other way.
New Holland is the undisputed leader in hay tools. We give farmers a wide range of innovative equipment that increases efficiency and productivity all year round. Because to us, smart means providing a smooth, clean cut with faster dry down, plug-free conditioning, and superior bale density. And smart means leaving less hay on the field to feed more livestock in less time. The gold standard has been raised. Visit your local New Holland dealer today.
Let's take a look at some starting lineups and some statistics for these two teams. 13 minutes left to go in the opening pregame warm-ups here between the Gordon-Rushville Mustangs and the Chadron Cardinals. Chadron comes into tonight's game at 6 wins and 7 losses. They average 43 points a game. They shoot 38% from the field. That's an identical figure to the Mustangs. Both teams at 38% from the field. Mustangs average 56 a game, Chadron only averaging 43. Both teams average 19 rebounds, and the Mustangs with a couple more steals per contest than Chadron. Starters for the Chadron Cardinals. Number 0 is Marcus Fernandez. He is a 6'4" junior. He averages 6 points per game. Number 3 is Brendan Saloon, a 5'9" junior. Number 12 is Jaden Stack. He is a 5'8" senior. He averages 11 points per game. Number 30 is Simon Richling. He is a 5'11" senior. And number 32, Keegan Shuck, a 6'2" junior, averaging 6 points and 4 rebounds per contest. For the Mustangs, they come into tonight's contest with a record of 9 wins and 4 losses. Starters tonight for the Mustangs. Number 3, Ryan Shorting, the 5'8" senior. He leads the team in scoring with 14 points per game. Number 4 is Dylan Shorting. He is a 5'9" freshman, averaging 7 points per game. Number 22 is Trace Bagan, a 5'10" sophomore. Trace averaging 6 points and 3 rebounds per game. Number 23, Rhett Conroy, the 6'3" senior, averaging 4 points and 5 rebounds. And number 24, Jared Nelson, the 6' sophomore, averaging 12 points and 3 rebounds per contest.
New Holland is the undisputed leader in hay tools. We give farmers a wide range of innovative equipment that increases efficiency and productivity all year round. Because to us, smart means providing a smooth, clean cut with faster dry down, plug-free conditioning, and superior bale density. And smart means leaving less hay on the field to feed more livestock in less time. The gold standard has been raised. Visit your local New Holland dealer today.
All right, my apologies there. A little bit of housekeeping as one of the things that we do. We've got a great partnership with the Gordon-Rushville Mustang sports teams. Their student managers run the camera for us, and in return, they get some outstanding footage, video footage for themselves to use. And my apologies as we put the new memory card in. It confused our camera and gave you a funny looking message there, but all is good. We're ready to go. 9 minutes, 55 seconds left to go in the pregame between the Chadron Cardinals and the Gordon-Rushville Mustangs. And again, it bears repeating that we've had some difficulties with our Wi-Fi this evening. We tried the the old standby, and it wasn't holding up. We tried the second string, and it wasn't working. Tried the third string, and we fought with it. We now think that we've got things working pretty well. Probably a little bit lower resolution than what you might be used to, but we think we've got the problems solved and up and running for everybody there at home, able to keep watching. And of course, these broadcasts are available on Great Plains Communications Channel 2, local access channel number 2, usually somewhere in the neighborhood of 7 to 8 p.m. nightly. Check it out, Great Plains Communications Channel 2. For, as they say in the TV business, check your local listings. Of course, all of these broadcasts are also available on our website, SheridanCountyJournalStar.net. Go to the sports section and videos, and those stay up there. Also available on YouTube into perpetuity. You can check out all of the games we've done on YouTube. Go back and watch them at your leisure. Glad to have all of you along with us this evening. Just under 8.5 minutes left to go before the opening tip between the Chadron Cardinals and the Gordon-Rushville Mustangs. Looks like the band is getting tuned up. If they do, we'll bring you some more musical entertainment by the Gordon-Rushville Mustang Band. Looks like not. When they do, we'll turn it back over and let them entertain you. In the meantime, we'll mute the sound and be back in just a minute. I think we're all, yeah, we're good. Okay, very good. Thank you. Yeah. Just under 5 minutes left to go in the pregame warm-ups before the boys varsity action between the Gordon-Rushville Mustangs and the Chadron Cardinals. In case you missed it earlier, Chadron comes in with a 6-7 record. Gordon-Rushville at 9-4. The sub-district and district, for that matter, is really wide open. The Mustangs look very, very good. If they can just figure out how to get around this Chadron Cardinal basketball team, they've got a chance at least the district final, if not heading all the way to state. But they've got to find a way to get around these Chadron Cardinals first. The other side of the sub-district, Gothenburg, is a very good ball club, but when you get to that point, anything can happen. When you get to the district final, the Mustangs would dearly love to get there if they can. The sub-district very manageable. But it starts here tonight with a victory over the Chadron Cardinals. It's been a real bugaboo for these Mustangs, as they just can't seem to get over the hump against Chadron. They lost to them early in the season. They got the better season record. They got to find a way to get the thing done here this evening and move on to bigger and better things. 3.5 minutes now before the opening tip. We'll let the Gordon-Rushville band entertain you for just a little bit longer. Let's take a look one more time at the starting lineups for these two teams. For the Chadron Cardinals, number 0 is Marcus Fernandez, a 6'4" junior. Number 3 is Brendan Saloon, a 5'9" junior. Number 12, Jaden Stack, a 5'8" senior. Stack leads the team in scoring with 11 points per game. Number 30 is Simon Rishling, a 5'11" senior. And number 32, Keegan Shuck, a 6'2" junior. For the Mustangs, it'll be number 3, Ryan Schwarting, the 5'8" senior. Number 4, Dylan Schwarting, the 5'9" freshman. Number 22, Trace Bagan, the 5'10" sophomore. Number 23, Rhett Conroy, a 6'3" senior. And number 24, Jared Nelson, a 6' sophomore. Both teams heading to their respective benches. We're just about ready to get this one underway. Say thanks to sponsors of today's action: the First National Bank in Gordon, Strong Insurance, Gordon True Value, Hins Home Furnishings, Accountant Carol Child, Barb Share Real Estate, Sides and Milburn Ford, Gardner, Lautzenheiser and Ryan PC, and Sides and Milburn Ford. We'll turn it over to the public address announcer for the introductions of the starting lineups.
Number 2, Marcus Fernandez, 6'4",
are ready for action. 8 minutes on the clock. Mustangs and the Cardinals. If it's half as good as the girls' game, we're in for a real treat. It'll be Marcus Fernandez in the center circle to jump it up against Rhett Conroy to get things started here on Gordy's Beach Party night. Student section in full voice during the girls' game. We expect nothing less during the boys' action here. Should be a good one, folks. We're ready to go. Official whistles are ready for play. Conroy wins the tip, controlled by Jared Nelson. And away we go. A 2-3 zone out of the blocks for the Chadron Cardinals. Into the corner for Dylan Schwarting. Back up top, now back to Dylan. Dylan looks inside. Now across court to Ryan Schwarting. Into the corner for Nelson and back to Ryan. Back to Nelson in the corner, three-pointer. That one won't go. Rhett Conroy couldn't handle the rebound. It's out of bounds. The shot missed everything, and Rhett wasn't quite ready for it to hit the ground quite so fast. And it'll be Chadron Cardinal basketball just underway in the first quarter. Saloon at the top of the swinging around for Stack. His three-pointer won't go. Battle for the rebound. That's controlled by Shuck. Shuck drives in, spin move in the lane. He is going to be fouled. He'll have 2 free throws. 2 junior. Going to be fouled by Rhett Conroy. This is Stack inside for Shuck. All alone, didn't know when he was. Shuck. .40 to go. Dylan, back to Dylan on the wing. Ryan Schwarting shovels it over to Nelson. Nelson will bring it back across to Dylan Schwarting into the corner for Ryan Schwarting. Three-pointer up and good. Ryan Schwarting starts things off for the Mustangs with a 3. 1-point game, 6 minutes and 15 seconds left to go in the first quarter. So Richling has it up top, hands it off to Stack. Or excuse me, that's Shuck. And now we've got an offensive foul called on Brendan Saloon, I believe. It is Saloon. That is his first. And they'll turn it over to the Mustangs with 6:06 to go in the first quarter. 4-3. Chadron leads it by 1. And now a man-to-man defense by the Cardinals as they switch it up. This is Dylan Schwarting back to Jared Nelson at the top of the key. Hands it off to Ryan Schwarting. Now he'll pull it out as they get their offense set against this man-to-man. Trace Bagan across to Nelson at the top of the key. He'll drive into the free throw lane and kick it back. Three-pointer by Ryan Schwarting. That's no good. Rebound tipped around but controlled by Fernandez. Here's Stack with it with 5.5 to go in the first quarter. Cross onto the right wing. Up his dribble, and they're going to say Chadron basketball. Ryan Schwarting trying to get the call, but tipped out of bounds off of Ryan. Stays with the Cardinals with 5:22 to go. Stack works off of the pick. The corner kick now to Fernandez. They swing it around to Richling. Richling tries to feed it to Fernandez on the baseline. Saloon for 3, in and out, no good. Battle for the rebound, collision, and it'll be Mustang basketball. Richling and Conroy both arrived at the ball at the same time. It was a huge collision, and the Mustangs get the call. 5 minutes left to go first quarter. The Mustangs trail it by 1 at 4-3. Schwarting works against Saloon. Trace Bagan feeds it inside, has it kicked out of there, but Trace gets it right back. Back out to Ryan Schwarting between the circles, out close to the center circle. The good close defense by Saloon. Now Conroy over the top to Schwarting, Ryan Schwarting that is. Schwarting on the baseline, and they're going to say he turned it over. A carry-in call on Ryan Schwarting, and a turnover for the Mustangs. Gordon-Rushville having a tough time getting into their half-court offense and getting good looks at the basket so far in the early going. 4:30 to go in the first quarter. On the wing for Saloon. Saloon puts it on the floor, drives baseline, gets it out to Fernandez. He's stripped. Shuck kicks it out for Stack. Stack's three-pointer. Around and around it goes and finds its way home. Jaden Stack on the board for three, and it's a 7-3 game with 4 minutes and 12 seconds to go. In the first quarter, Ryan Schwarting switches hands at the free throw line. Down low for Trace Bagan. Kicks it back out for Ryan Schwarting. Now Dylan Schwarting at the top of the key. Trace Bagan. And back to Jared Nelson. Good ball movement by the Mustangs, and that one's taken away. Good quick hands by Brendan Saloon. Finds Stack, and Jared Nelson's going to be called for the push. Reached in and tried for the steal. And Jared Nelson will be called for his first foul. Second team foul on the Mustangs. Brady Bolander, Sean Combs come into the game. Dylan Schwarting and Rhett Conroy head to the bench. Rishling out, and now into the ball game comes number 1. That's Jeff Cerny, a 6-foot sophomore for Chadron. Stack looks to inbound it. Comes over the top to Shuck in the lane, and a reach-in foul called. See who they give this to. And that'll go against Ryan Schwarting. That'll be his first. 3:50 to go. They get it into Fernandez. Fernandez hands it off to Stack. Three-pointer, good. Jaden Stack with 6 points on a pair of three-pointers, and it's a 6-point ball game as we close in on the 3:30 mark of the first quarter. They kick it out to Bolander. Bolander on the dribble, leaves it in the corner for Nelson. He tries baseline, scoop shot up and under. Catch a replay on that. That was nice. 2 for Jared Nelson. Makes it 9-5 with 3:20 away with it, and the Mustangs on the run. They don't have numbers. They'll set the offense. Inside for Trace Bagan. And we got a foul called. They're going to get Brendan Saloon with his second foul. And the Mustangs will have it out of bounds. 3:10 to go in the first quarter. The Mustangs trail by 4. They get it into Bagan. And now to Ryan Schwarting. They wanted to go back into the corner. Schwarting hung up. Now here's Jared Nelson. Tried to feed it inside for Trace Bagan. It's off of one of the Cardinals and out of bounds. Mustangs maintain possession with 3:02 to go in the first quarter. Ryan Schwarting feeds it high post for Brady Bolander. Back out to Ryan. Ryan works against Saloon. Fancy ball handling there. Now into the corner for Bagan. They try to get it back out for Brady Bolander. That'll be a backcourt violation on the Mustangs. No, they're going to say that one of the Cardinals touched it. And so the Mustangs maintain possession. Spin move by Nelson. Jumper in the lane. Good. Jared Nelson's got 4. And we're back to a 2-point game with 2.5 to go. Timeout called by the Cardinals on the floor. Chadron's coach complaining that there was no touch on that, and it should have been a backcourt violation, but to no avail. Timeout on the floor. We'll take it with them. Mustangs trail it 9-7, 2.5 to go in the first quarter.
The way we see it, if you're going to call something smart, it better help you get real work done. Help you grow food, feed, and energy independence. Help you get the most with the latest precision farming technology while doing the job right and on time. From combines to tractors to hay tools, visit your New Holland dealer today to see equipment built New Holland smart.
Visit your authorized dealer today.
New Holland.
2 minutes, 30 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Mustangs trail it by 2, 9-7. 3 team fouls for the Mustangs, 2 fouls on the Chadron Cardinals. Ryan Schwarting, Trace Bagan, Sean Combs, Brady Bolander, and Jared Nelson on the floor for the Mustangs. Stack, Cerny, Saloon, Shuck, and Fernandez on the floor for the Cardinals. This is Jaden Stack. Crosses the timeline and he works against Ryan Schwarting. They go inside for Shuck. Shuck kicks it back out. 3-pointer by Cerny. That was off the back iron, no good. And a collision. And they're going to get Ryan Schwarting with the foul. So Ryan picks up his second. Ryan doesn't foul very much, but he's got 2 first quarter fouls. Chadron will have the basketball out of bounds. They go over the top to Fernandez. Manny traveled. Gives it back to the Mustangs with 2 minutes and 14 seconds left to go in the quarter. Rhett Conroy back into the game. Trace Bagan will head to the bench. So Jared Nelson will work against Jeff Cerny. Man-to-man defense now by Chadron. Bolender, and we're going to have an offensive foul on Sean Combs as they're going to too much. And Combs picks up his first foul. That's the 4th on the Mustangs. No, that's the 5th on the Mustangs. 2 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Stack works against Dylan Schwarting. Shuck throws the elbow and caught Conroy right in the eyeball, and then Stack lays it up and good. That should have been an offensive foul with the elbow that time. 11-7 with 1:40 to go. Rhett's going to have a black eye tomorrow, and that one's thrown right away to Shuck, and then a reach-in foul called on the Mustangs. That's Brady Bolender picking up his first foul. And now Chadron 1 foul away from the 1-and-1 bonus. We're not out of the first quarter yet. Stack comes to the left side. They go inside for Fernandez. That's poked away. Battle for it. Shuck loses it out of bounds. It's the Mustangs basketball. So Combs will inbound this one. Gets it into Nelson, and he goes back to work against Jeff Cerny. 1:15 left to go in the first quarter. Mustangs trail by 4. Over the top to Brady Bolender. Brady wanted to go inside. Now he'll flip it back out to Nelson. Brady thought about the 3, guarded closely by Jaden Stack. Brady across to Dylan Schwarting. With 1 minute to go now. Dylan heads to the baseline, cut off, kicks it out, and he stepped on the end line. And it'll be Chadron basketball. Four-point Chadron lead, 52 seconds left to go in the first. Stack works to the left side, now switches hands. Comes to the right, hands it off to Saloon. Running the little weave here, Cerny. Cerny keeps it down into the corner for Stack. He drives baseline, and now a foul called. And that's a 1-and-1 bonus for the Mustangs, or excuse me, for the Cardinals. Give that foul to Dylan Schwarting. That is his first. And it'll be free throws the rest of the half for Chadron. Jaden Stack at the free throw line. Jaden with 8 points already, but this is his first free throw attempt. And now they're going to say Sean Combs. Sean must have some blood on his uniform. They'll send him away. Trace Bagan will come into the ball game as Sean heads to the locker room to get cleaned up. So Stack lines it up with the 1-and-1 opportunity. 37 seconds left to go in the first quarter. That one is good. He earns a second. So Stack lines it up and drops that one in as well. And now Stack will head to the bench as Simon Richling back in for the Chadron Cardinals. A little bit of full court pressure by Chadron. Get it in to Jared Nelson. Full court man-to-man pressure. They go over the top to Rhett Conroy. Rhett has it stripped. Rhett, and now finally a push called on Shuck, as Rhett was being battered down in the paint that time, but Keegan Shuck finally called for his first foul with 25 seconds left to go in the first quarter. It's a 7-point Chadron lead at 14-7. Nelson calls out the inbounds play. Goes over the top to Dylan Schwarting. Hands it off to Nelson with 20 seconds to go in the first quarter. Nelson works against Saloon. behind the back dribble and back to his left with 13. Now Bolender, as we're under 10 seconds. Bolender curls in, wants to kick it out for Dylan Schwarting with 5 to go. Dylan hands it off to Nelson, and he traveled with it. Nelson was on the move as he came around the corner, and one too many steps. Mustangs won't be able to get a shot off. 3 seconds now for Chadron to work. Mustangs are going to come up and provide a little bit of pressure. 2-1, the shot not even close. At the end of one, it is Chadron 14 and Gordon-Rushville 7.
The way we see it, if you're going to call something smart, it better help you get real work done. Help you grow food, feed, and energy independence. Help you get the most with the latest precision farming technology while doing the job right and on time. From combines to tractors to hay tools, visit your New Holland dealer today to see equipment built New Holland smart.
Visit your authorized dealer today.
New Holland.
Ready to start the second quarter. Mustangs with just 7 points in that first quarter. 4 from Jared Nelson and 3 from Ryan Schwarting. They trail it 14-7. Jaden Stack doing the damage for Chadron, as Saloon nearly loses the handle on it on the inbounds pass. Saloon works to the right side. They'll clear out. He'll take it all the way to the baseline. Now peels it back out. Mustangs are going to double team him, and then we're going to get a foul called on Brady Bolender, and that'll be Brady's second. Mustangs tried to trap him out there on the edge unsuccessfully, and it puts Brendan Saloon at the free throw line for a 1-and-1. First one is no good. Marcus Fernandez with the rebound, but an offensive foul called. 33 is Joe Matt, who just checked into the game. He's a 6'3" sophomore. Comes in and picks up the foul. Nelson crosses the timeline on the dribble. Finds Bagan on the wing. Bagan across to Conroy and back to Nelson. Nelson had Trace Bagan wide open under the basket and couldn't see him. Now Trace tees it up for 3. That one's off the front of the rim. Tipped out. Tipped around there. Fernandez is going to win the race to it, and Fernandez with the dunk. 16-7, Chadron with the lead. The Mustangs trying to find a way to get themselves back into this game. Starting to slip away. They need to make a little bit of a run. Brady Bolender has it poked away. Now a battle for it, and Fernandez picks it up again. He'll feed it to Cerny. Pull-up jumper, that one won't go, tipped out of bounds, and that'll be the second foul on Matt. Joe Matt picks up 2 quick fouls. Mustang basketball. Ryan Schwarting ready to check back in, a little over-anxious that time. Schwarting gonna come in and give Jared Nelson a breather. Stack also back in. Cerny and Matt head to the bench for Chadron. Keegan Shuck back in also for the Cardinals. Ryan Schwarting will go to work against Jaden Stack. Now they'll try to trap Schwarting. And they got Dylan Schwarting on the sideline. He had to throw it away, and they get the turnover. The Mustangs not ready for the pressure, and they give it right back to the Chadron Cardinals. Stack on the wing to Fernandez between the circles. Calls for help, looks down low for Shuck. Shuck inside, kicks it out. Saloon for 3, and he buries it. So Chadron putting the hammer down now. They lead at 19-7 with 6:23 left to go in the second quarter. Hins Hardware in Rushville has a huge selection of items, including cookware, appliances, tools, and Stop in and see Chuck and Inns Hardware in Rushville. Tax just around the corner, and accountant Carol for one-stop resource for all your accounting and tax needs and a whole lot more. Give Carol a call at 282-0842, or you can stop by her office at 216 South Main Street in Gordon. And don't forget, it pays to have an accountant on your side. Inside 2010 heated and cooled seats. It's got a sprayed-in bed liner, trailer tow package. It's locally owned with 78,000 miles, and you can drive it home for $25,830. Back again as there's another takeaway on the pressure by the Cardinals. Saloon comes the other way. Keegan Shuck drives. Keep defensive pressure the further we go, and it keeps causing the Mustangs more and more pressure. 2 minutes. Ryan Schwarting, he takes care of that in a hurry. He's got a pair of three-pointers. Fernandez wants somebody to come help. To get and the back into this one, 21 to 20 to single digit, 9-point lead. Stack traveled with it. He could see the trap coming, and he shuffled his feet, and so now the Mustangs with a run. 5:20 to go. Bolender out and into the game. Enough on at that time. Accelerates and an offensive foul called on Stack. Ryan Schwarting picked his pocket, but it's an offensive foul called on Stack. Mustang basketball. So not only did Stack lose the handle, he gets called for the foul. Now they'll try to trap Schwarting, and they do. Shuck takes it away. Down low on the baseline for Stack. Into the lane. Shot up, but he is fouled. Jaden Stack will go to the line for two. That's the second foul on Jared Nelson. 4:44 left to go in the second quarter, and it's a 9-point Chadron lead at 21 to 12. Jaden Stack at the free throw line for a 1-and-1. He makes the first. He averages 11 per game. Second one falls off, no good. Rebounded by Dylan Schwarting. Schwarting able to somehow Schwarting up the left side. Works against Stack. 37 to go. Now and Schwarting at the free throw line for a 1-and-1 opportunity. Mustangs trail by 10. That's off the back iron, no good. Rebounded by Fernandez. Cerny hands it off to Saloon, and he'll work against Dylan Schwarting. Schwarting sprawls to the floor. Take that one away from Cerny. Now here's Rishling, and a timeout. Both teams taking their time coming out of the timeout. Finally, they'll break the huddle. Chadron will have the basketball. 9 team fouls for the Mustangs, so Chadron will be in the double bonus for the last 4:18 of this second quarter. Mustangs in the 1-1 with 7. Cerny on 3 points. 24. And that one's out of bounds. I'm trying to read here. That I think the scoreboard's wrong. The Mustangs, I think, only have 14. Scoreboard says 24-17 until they change it. I guess we'll go with that. Mustangs have the basketball out of bounds with 3:20 to go. Ryan Schwarting on the dribble, works against Richling. Schwarting into the free throw line, has it taken away, and a traveling call on Richling as he rolled over. It'll go right back to the Mustangs with 3:06 to go. They say it's a 7-point game. We'll go with that. Schwarting works against Cerny, hands it off to Nelson, back to Schwarting. He wasn't ready for that pass, but Cerny can't control it out of bounds, and it'll be Mustang basketball. 2:58 left to go. Brady Bolender checks in. He'll give Dylan Schwarting a rest. Get it into Bagan. Now to Bolender on the wing. Back to Schwarting. Ryan Schwarting for 3. That one won't go. Schwarting hit the deck, but no call. And the rebound cleared by Fernandez. Cerny brings it up. They push him to his left. They want to trap him. Instead, he reverses out and gets over to the right wing. And across to Shuck. Into the corner, new player into the game. That's Cody Ray. Ray drives in. Now he'll go over the top. And back out to Richling. Richling to the corner, feeds it inside for Fernandez. Turnaround jumper, in and out, no good. Rebound tipped out, controlled by Cerny. They go back to Shuck. Shuck looks inside, now dribbles in, backs in. They go over the top to Shuck, and a foul is going to be called. And Shuck will head to the free throw line. And that is the third on Jared Nelson. Keegan Shuck with 2 free throws. First one is good. Extends the lead to 8. Conroy and Dylan Schwarting in. Jared Nelson leaves with those 3 fouls along with Sean Combs. So one more free throw for Keegan Shuck. 2:12 to go in the second quarter and an 8-point Chadron lead. Free throw is up. That's off the back by Ryan Schwarting. Schwarting. Give that foul to Marcus Fernandez. To the rim. Two minutes to go. Bolender. They try to trap him out there. They get it across to Cerny. He's guarded by Ryan Schwarting. Cerny, they try to trap him. Fernandez kicks it out to Ray. He'll drive into the lane, leaves it for Fernandez. He drives to the baseline, shot up and good. Fernandez has 6 points, 27-19 with a minute and a half to go in the first half. Ryan Schwarting, they're going to say a foul called, a reach-in foul, as Ryan was headed for the basket. It's called on the floor. Give that to Cody Ray. That's his first. Ryan Schwarting back at the free throw line for a 1-and-1. Schwarting with 9 points on 3 3-pointers. First free throw is nothing but net. Back to a 7-point game, 1:23 left to go in the first half. Second free throw also good. And the Mustangs cut this down to a 2-possession game. 1:20 to go in the first half. Cerny to Ray. Ray looks all the way across to Rishling. Wide open, and he couldn't convert the shot. And it'll be Mustang basketball. That's not an even matchup between Fernandez and Brady Bolender. Fernandez tips it out of bounds. And now we've got a substitution as Shuck in and Fernandez out with 1:09 to go. So Keegan Shuck into the game. And now it looks like the Chadron Cardinals are going to go back to a 2-3 zone. Jeff Matt back in there as well. Into the corner for Schwarting. Schwarting spots up for 3. That one's in and out, no good. Rebounded by Shuck. 50 seconds left to go before the half. Cerny crosses the timeline. Mustangs back within 6. Across to Matt. Now on the corner for Ray, or the wing for Ray. Ray looks down low. Matt, pull-up jumper. That one's short, rebounded by Trace Bagan. Ryan Schwarting on the run. 30 seconds to work. Now they'll pull it back out. Mustangs may hold for the last shot. Schwarting works against Cerny. Works against this 2-3 zone. Now he'll pull it back with 15 seconds left to go. Bolender on the wing. Back to Schwarting. Over to Dylan Schwarting. 10 seconds. Ryan Schwarting. Long three-pointer. That one misses the mark.
A wide range of innovative equipment that increases efficiency and productivity all year round. Because to us, smart means providing a smooth, clean cut with faster dry down, plug-free conditioning, and superior bale density. And smart means leaving less hay on the field to feed more livestock in less time. The gold standard has been raised. Visit your local New Holland dealer today.
Add 3. Take a look at fouls. The Mustangs, Jared Nelson has 3. Ryan Schwarting and Brady Bolender each with 2. Dylan Schwarting, Rhett Conroy, and Sean Combs each with 1 foul. For the Chadron Cardinals, Brendan Saloon has 3 fouls. Jaden Stack with 2, Joe Matt with 2. Marcus Fernandez with 1, and Cody Ray also with 1. 8 minutes and 15 seconds left in this halftime break. We'll step aside. I know that we've got some Wi-Fi issues going on here. It's kind of been in and out. We apologize for that. Not sure what exactly is the cause, but hang with us. And if you have too much trouble, you can always come back and watch in the full version online later on, or these games, of course, are televised, replayed on Great Plains Communications local access channel number 2, 7 o'clock to 8 o'clock, somewhere in that neighborhood nightly. So check it out, Great Plains Communications channel 2. at the half. Mustangs trail 27-21. 3 minutes left to go in the halftime break. And they're drawing for the winning number, a chance to shoot a half-court shot and win $500, courtesy of Sides and Milburn Ford in Rushville. Looks like Scott Fisher has the winning ticket, and he's got a chance at $500 through the generosity of Sides and Milburn Ford in Rushville. Chris Heiser doing this at halftime of all the boys varsity basketball games this season, home basketball games. And some nifty dribbling work by Mr. Fisher. Now he'll line it up, gives it a heave, and misses everything. So Chris Heiser is safe for another game, but a very generous way for Sides and Milburn Ford in Rushville to support the school. They're helping student organizations raise money as they sell raffle tickets. Tonight, again, it was a group trying to raise money to go to Washington, D.C. this summer. And so 0 for 2 on the half-court shots so far here in this new year. But thanks again to Sides and Milburn Ford for sponsoring that half-court shot contest. 2.5 minutes left to go in the halftime break. Mustangs trail by 6, 27-21.
New Holland is the undisputed leader in hay tools. We give farmers a wide range of innovative equipment that increases efficiency and productivity all year round. Because to us, smart means providing a smooth, clean cut with faster dry down, plug-free conditioning, and superior bale density. And smart means leaving less hay on the field to feed more livestock in less time. The gold standard has been raised. Visit your local New Holland dealer today.
Say thanks to sponsors of today's varsity basketball action. The First National Bank in Gordon, Strong Insurance, Gordon True Value, Hins Home Furnishings, Hins Hardware, Accountant Carol Child, Barb Share Real Estate, Sides and Milburn Ford, Gardner, Lautzenheiser and Ryan, PC, Modern Farm Equipment, and of course, the Sheridan County Journal Star, your source for all the news that is news in Sheridan County. And the Journal Star available as an online edition. You can get it at your fingertips anytime, anywhere on your desktop, laptop, mobile device, tablet, whatever it is. And you can check it all out at SheridanCountyJournalStar.net. The students having a great time this evening. A super atmosphere for this outstanding rivalry series with the Chadron Cardinals. The girls basketball players getting into the act here with everybody's favorite cheer. 30 seconds left to go. As now they put 8 minutes right back up on the clock. Scoreboard operator ready to get things underway. Mustangs with some work to do. They trail it by 6 as we head to the third quarter. Jared Nelson with 3 fouls for the Mustangs. Brendan Saloon with 3 fouls for the Cardinals. Those the only 2 in any real foul difficulty as we head to the second half. Third quarter ready to get underway. The Mustangs have the basketball to start things off, and away we go. And back into the 2-3 zone, and they're looking to trap out of that are the Chadron Cardinals. They go down low for Trace Began. Pushed on the shot, but no call, and he can't convert. Trace looking back, wondering where the whistle was. The Mustangs into the man-to-man. Shuck into the corner for Stack. They go down low for Fernandez. Into the lane, pull-up jumper. That won't go. Rebounded by Trace Began. Trace really quiet in that first half. He just didn't have a chance to get his hands on the basketball. Getting some touches early here. They swing it around to Bolender on the left wing. And now Dylan Schwartigan, he traveled with it. Tried to change directions and turns it over to the Chadron Cardinals with 7:16 to go in the third quarter. I am Clint Anderson along with Jacob Grover and Jesse Moss. Thanks for joining us here on SheridanCountyJournalStar.net. It's been an outstanding night of basketball so far, and this one isn't disappointing so far here. The Mustangs trail by 6. Shuck dribbles in, picks up his dribble in the corner. That's Richling. Richling dribbles up. Now he'll kick it out to Stack. Under 7 to go in the third quarter. Shuck at the free throw line. Backs in the lane. Shot up. Count the basket and one. Good move by Keegan Shuck that time. They'll give the foul to Rhett Conroy. And that'll be Rhett's second. .648 left to go in the third quarter. And a free throw for Shuck. Lines it up, and that one is short off the front of the rim. Shuck gets his own rebound. Quickly back inside to Simon Richling, and he gets his first 2 points of the night, and it's quickly a 10-point lead. Back to double digits for Chadron. Dylan Schwarting to the free throw line, kicks it out. Bolender three-pointer on the way, and that one misses everything. Ryan Schwarting with the nifty save to Trace Bagan, and Trace is fouled by Shuck on the attempt. That was a great save that time by Dylan Schwarting. Puts Trace Bagan at the line for the first time this evening. First one falls off, no good. Jared Nelson and Sean Combs come into the game. Bolender and Conroy to the bench. So Trace with one more try. Trace scores a 5'10" sophomore. He averages 6 points a game. And now he's on the board with a free throw. Back to a 9-point game. 6:30 to go in the third quarter. Now the Mustangs into a 2-3 zone. Trying to change things up, change the momentum. And there's a steal by Schwarting, and that was a nifty move by Ryan Schwarting. Catch a replay on that. Schwarting got the steal and was able to pin it off of the Chadron player and get it out of bounds off of him and maintain possession for the Mustangs. Now Dylan Schwarting, high post for Combs. Turns, gets it to Schwarting. Dylan drives to the baseline, shot high off the glass, and he can't get it to fall. Marcus Fernandez will flip it out to Stack. Brings it up the right side, and he'll go to work against this 2-3 Mustang zone. Saloon back into the game with his 3 fouls. Richling swings it around to Stack on the wing. They go inside for Fernandez. Turnaround jumper misses everything. And the rebound by Combs. Combs, they'll eventually get it to Ryan Schwarting, and he'll bring it across with 5.5 this evening as there's a three-pointer on the way by Dylan Schwarting. That one is good. He's got 7 on the game. Cuts the lead back to 6 at 31-25. So the zone has been working so far for the Mustangs since they switched to it here just a couple minutes ago. Richling with the long three-pointer off the back iron, no good, and rebounded by Ryan Schwarting. Schwarting quickly up the floor, keeps his dribble, tries to shuffle it underneath, and then it's out of bounds. It'll be Chadron Cardinal basketball. Ryan found himself in a bad position, tried to make a difficult pass, and couldn't get it done. 4:53 left to go third quarter. Mustangs trail by 6. They've trailed by 10 in this second half. Now they've got it back to 2 possessions. Richling on the wing to Stack between the circles. Now to Saloon on the wing, inside for Shuck. That one's tipped and taken away by the Mustangs. 4-on-1 for the Mustangs. Sean Combs, I don't know if he lost the handle or just tried to behind the back pass. Either way, it's taken away. Saloon is going to be fouled by Dylan Schwarting. That'll be his second. So Saloon will head to the free throw line. He's 0 for 1 from the line tonight. 4:22 left to go in the third quarter. Saloon makes the first. Joe Matt back into the game for Chadron. Lines up the second, and that one rolls home as well. Back to an 8-point game. Nelson works against Richling. Into the corner for Dylan Schwarting. Now Ryan Schwarting at the top of the key. Wants to work against Stack. Hands it off to Nelson. Three-pointer. That one's off the mark. Rebounded by Bagan, but it's tipped out of his hands, and Richling comes up with it. Saloon across to Stack. Under 4 to go, third quarter. They're swinging around to Saloon. Saloon will drive in. Out to Matt. Long two-pointer. That won't go. Shuck with the rebound. Shuck caught underneath. Couldn't do much with that. Now they'll get it ahead to Dylan Schwarting. Left hand. Lays that one up. Good. Count the basket. And a free throw. Great job by Dylan Schwarting. Give that foul to Brendan Saloon. That is number 4. And that's a big one. 4 fouls on Saloon. So Dylan Schwarting with 9 points. Cerny comes in to replace Saloon. Cerny's done a good job off of the bench so far this evening. 3:33 left to go. Mustangs trail by 6, chance to cut it to 5, and he does. 33-28. Stack across to Cerny. He's picked up by Dylan Schwarting. They get it to Shuck. Shuck, pull-up jumper, and we got a foul called. Shuck will head to the free throw line. Give that foul to Sean Combs. That's his second. Keegan Shuck with 2 free throws. He's got 9 points so far this evening. He averages 6. First one is short and off the front of the rim, no good. Shot 1 for 6. Lines up that one and finally makes that one. And a late buzzer, as after that made free throw, a substitution as Cody Ray comes into the lineup. Mustangs had already inbounded the ball and were well on their way up the floor. There was a late buzzer from the scorer's table to get that substitution made. Now it gives Chadron a chance to set up the press. They get it into Ryan Schwarting, and he'll go to work against Stack. Now they've got him trapped at the half-court line, and now a blocking foul. That's going to be Matt picking up that one. Joe Matt picks up his third. So Brendan Saloon with 4, Joe Matt with 3. 3:14 to go, third quarter. The Mustangs trail by 6 at 34-28. Ryan Schwarting has it, and a man-to-man defense by Chadron. Schwarting cut off, kicks it out to Dylan Schwarting. Into the corner for Trace Bagan. Three-pointer, that one's off the mark, no good. And a rebound. That was Dylan Schwarting crashing the boards, but he tips it out of bounds. It'll be Chadron basketball with 3 minutes on the dot left to go in the third quarter. The Stack takes his time bringing it up. The Mustangs back into that 2-3 zone. Ray. Now he'll dribble down to the wing and kick it out to Cerny. Back to Ray. Ray drives in, cross court to Stack. Three-pointer, that is good. Can't leave Jaden Stack alone like that. He buries it, makes it 37-28, pushes it back to a 9-point game. Trace Bagan hands it off to Ryan, works to his left between the circles, finds Trace. Trace goes inside for Sean Combs, and he is fouled by Keegan Shuck. That'll be his third. Fourth team foul of the half on Chadron. Rhett Conroy in, along with Marcus Fernandez, as Shuck and Combs head to the bench for their respective teams. Timeout called on the floor by the Chadron Cardinals. Will take it with them.
These are exciting times here at New Holland Agriculture. It's no secret that dealers define who we are. This group of energized businessmen are delivering like never before. And what are they delivering? New products, service, and equipment for people with field smarts just like you.
.2:17 left to go in the third quarter. Chadron leads this one by 9, 37-28. 4 team fouls for Chadron, 3 fouls for the Mustangs. So both teams a little ways away from the 1-1. 4 fouls on Saloon, 3 on Shuck, and 3 on Matt. For the Mustangs, 3 fouls on Jared Nelson, several with 2. Nobody in trouble at this point. Mustangs will have the basketball under their own basket. Jared Nelson will inbound it. Gets it into Bagan. And now to Dylan Shorting, to Ryan Shorting in the corner. Chadron back to the man-to-man. Nelson hands it off to Ryan Shorting between the circles. Works against Stack. He hands it off to Nelson. He curls into the paint, tries to feed it down low for Conroy, but it's taken away. Stack comes out of there with it. Under 2 minutes to go. Here's Ray. Deep out in the corner. And now into the corner for Matt. Bounce pass inside for Fernandez. Ray across to Stack. Stack finds Matt all alone underneath the basket. That was an easy layup. Dylan Shorting has to commit the foul. That is his third. That'll put Joe Matt at the free throw line for the first time this evening. Matt yet to score. Joe Matt lines it up. In and out, no good. 1:32 left to go third quarter. Brady Bolander checks back into the game. Dylan Shorting to the bench. Lines up to second. That one rolls around and finally. Brady Bolander. Trace Bagan in the corner for 3. Good! Trace Bagan lights the light. He's got 4 points. 38-31, back to a 7-point game. 1:10 to go, third quarter. Mustangs back in the man-to-man. Stack works against Shorting. They trade, or they switch, excuse me. Now Ray gets the pick. Out to Stack. Now it's Cerny drives to his left to Ray, and they swing it around to Stack. Stack on the dribble off the pick. Steps back, three-pointer, good. Jaden Stack is a sniper from out there and pushes it back to the 10-point lead, 41-31. 34 seconds left in the third. Nelson is going to get the hand check call on Stack, and that'll be Stack's third. So fouls starting to add up for the Chadron Cardinals. If the Mustangs can stay aggressive and get some of those guys to the bench, Stack has to leave the game. Richling back in. 30 seconds left to go in the third. Ryan Shorting out near half court. To Conroy on the wing and back to Shorting. Shorting drives to the baseline. Ball loose on the floor, scramble for it. And Chadron basketball. Shorting had a foot on the line as they were doing battle. .15 seconds to work in the third quarter. Cerny on the dribble. Now 10 seconds. Starting around the corner to Ray. 5 seconds. They go inside for Matt. Matt kicks it out, taken away. Trace Bagan, and time runs out on the third quarter. The Mustangs trail it by 10, 41-31.
Putting burgers on the grill and cheese on burgers doesn't just happen. It takes a lot of smart farmers making smart decisions all along the way. We're committed, along with our dealers, to delivering the hay tools and all the other equipment you need to get the job done right. New Holland.
So Chadron doing a great job of keeping the Mustangs' two leading scorers in check in the second half. Ryan Schwarting had 11 in the first half, but he didn't score in the third quarter. Jared Nelson just 4 points on the game. Nothing in the second half. Dylan Schwarting and Trace Bagan the only ones to find the scoreboard for the Mustangs in that third quarter. For the Cardinals, Jaden Stack with a pair of three-pointers doing the majority of the damage for Chadron. We head to the fourth quarter. Back onto the floor for the Mustangs. It's Bagan, Nelson, both Schwartings, and Rhett Conroy. For Chadron, Stack, Saloon, Ray, Shuck, and Fernandez. They get it into Ray, and we are underway in the fourth. Ray works against Dylan Schwarting. Over the top to Saloon. Saloon wants to go inside. Now he'll back it out to Stack at the center circle. Stack works to his left. And 3-second violation called on Keegan Shuck. They'll give it back to the Mustangs. 7:41 to go, fourth quarter. Mustangs with a 10-point deficit. They get it into Schwarting and back across to Trace Bagan. Trace is trapped right at half court. They get it to Conroy. Good pass, no shot, as a foul committed on the floor by the Chadron Cardinals. That'll be their 6th team foul. Didn't see who they gave that foul to. We'll have to wait for him to put it up on the board. Either way, not a shooting foul yet. The Mustangs still a foul away from the 1-and-1. They give that foul to Cody Ray. That's his second. Nelson kicks it back out for Bagan just inside the three-point line. That one is short. And the rebound to Shuck. The Mustangs need to get some traction. And Stack nearly traveled with it. Ray trapped over against the sideline. Now Shuck between the circles and around to Stack. They work it inside for Fernandez. Turnaround jumper in the lane. That's short. Battle for the rebound. Stack comes out with it. Down the lane. Up and good. Back to a 12-point advantage for Chadron. Under 7 to go. Schwarting down the left side. Now between the circles and over to Nelson. Bagan in the corner. Across to Dylan Schwarting. Drives in, and he's going to be called for traveling. One too many steps. 6 minutes, 34 seconds to go in the fourth. Stack works to the right side, hands it off to Saloon. Saloon drives and leaves it out for Shuck. He'll hand it off to Ray. And that's poked out of there by Dylan Schwarting, but out of bounds. It'll be Chadron basketball with 6:16 left to go. Now Combs comes in and Conroy out. So a very young Mustang team. The future looks bright for them. Just the two seniors on the team. Conroy and Ryan Schwarting. But they've got some young scorers. They go into Shuck on the block. He'll kick it out for Ray into the corner. Ray wants to go back inside to Shuck. Shuck, turnaround jumper, up and good. Good move that time by Keegan Shuck to get some room. Now it's the biggest lead of the game at 14 for Chadron. Schwarting will pull it back out. Combs, and they swing it around to Nelson. Now Dylan Schwarting drives. Fadeaway jumper, that won't go, but there's Sean Combs with the offensive rebound. Mustangs haven't had a lot of those, as Fernandez and Shuck have done a great job on the boards for Chadron. They kick it out for Dylan Schwarting. He loses the handle but gets it back. They go inside for Combs. He kicks it out. Dylan Schwarting across the baseline, tipped out of bounds by Shuck. It'll be Mustang basketball with 5:13 to go in the game. Ray out, Richling back in. Cody Ray has provided some quality minutes for the Chadron Cardinals this evening. They find Trace Bagan open on the inbounds for the easy layup. Trace has 6 points tonight, right on his season average. 45-33 as we cross the 5-minute mark in the fourth quarter. Fernandez between the circles on the wing for Stack. Inside for Shuck, and a push is going to be called on Trace Bagan as he was trying to get ready to deal with Shuck. That's just the first foul on Trace. .4:56 left to go, fourth quarter. The Mustangs trail by 12. They go over the top to Fernandez. Hands it off to Saloon. Now Richling trying to get it inside for Shuck and can't get it done. Fernandez and back to Saloon. Hands it off to Stack. They reset with 4:40 to go. Stack drives all the way in, and he's going to draw the foul. 2 shots for Jaden Stack. That foul called on, well, I thought they said 23, but that can't be right because Rhett Conroy's not in the game. They give it to Jared Nelson, and that is his 4th. First one for Stack is good. Jared Nelson with 4 points and 4 fouls. That is not a normal night at the office for Jared Nelson, as the second free throw is also good for Stack. And a timeout called by the Chadron Cardinals. 4 minutes, 33 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter. Did you know that Strong Insurance is your independent insurance agency? They represent a variety of insurance companies. They work for you at Strong Insurance in downtown Gordon. And Gordon True Value can get you fixed up, whether you need to thaw it out or winterize it. They've got everything you need. Buck and the gang at True Value in downtown Gordon. Four and a half minutes to go in this. Mustangs trail it by 14. They've got some work to do. They can score points in bunches, and they need to get with it. Ryan Schwarting works to the wing. Sean short, but that one won't go. Saloon with the rebound, and a foul going to be called on one of the Mustangs for the reach-in foul. Mustangs doing everything they can to try and get that ball back. Fouls on Trace Bagan, that's his second. And now Chadron into the 1-and-1. Both teams in the 1-and-1 bonus the rest of the way. Puts Brendan Saloon at the line. He's 2 for 3 tonight. Saloon gets the first one to fall and earns a second. 4:12 to go, fourth quarter. And he makes them both. Extends that lead to 16 with 4:05 to go. Nelson drives baseline, shot up, all the way over the top and rebounded by Shuck. Stack accelerates across the half-court line. Now he'll drive in and pull it back out. Across to Richling. Richling finds Stack. He'll drive into the lane, up and good. (51-33), 3.5 to go. Nelson left it inside. Now they'll kick it out. That one won't go by Ryan Schwarting. Saloon realizes he doesn't have an advantage. And across to Jaden Stack. Down low for Richling. Pull-up jumper. Good. So Chadron has done an outstanding job in this fourth quarter of putting this one away. It's now a 20-point lead. They had a 10-point lead at the end of the third. And they've doubled that as we've gone through the fourth quarter. Pull-up jumper by Jared Nelson. His first points of the second half. He's got 6 in the game. Now the Mustangs trying to apply some pressure. We're under 3 minutes to go. Nelson with the steal. Ball loose on the floor and a scramble for it. And I think we've got a foul on Saloon, and if it is, that'll be the end of his night. It is. Brendan Saloon heads to the bench. He finishes with 7 points. Cody Ray back in. Ryan Schwarting to the free throw line. He's 2 for 3 in the game. Ryan Schwarting without any points in the second half. We're almost, we're under 3 minutes in the fourth quarter. First free throw is good though. 2:45 left to go in the fourth. And the second one rattles out, no good. Rebounded by Fernandez. Across to Stack. He works against Ryan Schwarting. They try to get him trapped. And a 10-second call. Mustangs able to apply enough pressure. They get the 10-second call and the turnover with 2:34 to go. But they've got a long way to go, and now somebody blew a sneaker. That's Stack. He takes his time getting things put back on and relaced. 2:34 to go, 17 fouls on each team. And now a new face, that's Marquise Burwell into the game, number 35 for Chadron. Burwell, a 5'10 junior. Nelson on the drive, and he's going to draw the foul. And that'll be on number 33, Joe Matt, and that is his fourth. But Joe Matt is not in the game. Maybe they gave it to, got to see who they gave it to. They gave it to 30. That's what they did. 30 is Simon Richling, and that is his first. So Richling out, Cerny back in, and a timeout called by the Chadron Cardinals with 2:27 left to go. Full timeout, we'll take it with them.
The way we see it, if you're going to call something smart, it better help you get real work done. Help you grow food, feed, and energy independence. Help you get the most with the latest precision farming technology while doing the job right and on time. From combines to tractors to hay tools, visit your New Holland dealer today to see equipment built New Holland smart.
Visit your authorized dealer today.
New Holland.
So the Mustangs are in a big hole here late. 2 minutes, 27 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter. They trail it 53-36. Both teams now finally break the huddle and back out onto the floor. Mustang student section without a whole lot to cheer about in this second half. They've had a good time this evening, though, on Gordy's Beach Party night here in Gordon. So it is Jared Nelson at the free throw line. First one is up, and it is good. Makes it 53-37. Chadron's done a great job of keeping Nelson in check. There's a missed free throw and a rebound by Fernandez. Cerny quickly up the floor. Shuck behind everybody, lays that one up, and good. Keegan Shuck with 2 more. He's had a good night, well above his 35-37. Ryan Shorting drives into the lane, kicks it out for Bagan, pull-up jumper, that's good. And a timeout called by the Mustang bench with 2:04 to go. Makes it 55-39. Mustangs down by 16. Not out of the realm of possibility, but it's going to take an awful lot of help to make up 16 points in 2 minutes and 4 seconds. The First National Bank in Gordon proudly celebrates over 125 years of locally made decisions and supporting our community. And Hins Hardware in Rushville has a huge selection of items. That includes cookware, appliances, tools, and of course, toys at Hins Hardware in Rushville. Are you looking to buy or sell real estate in the Panhandle? Give Barb Scher a call at 282-1516, or you can check out her website at scherrealestate.com. That's SCHAER realestate.com. 2:04 left to go in the fourth quarter. Mustangs trail at 55-37. 8 fouls for Chadron, 17 fouls for the Mustangs. Mustangs now with a full court press, trying to get that ball back, trying to create something. Chadron does a good job of breaking the press. We're under 2 minutes. Cerny, and ball taken away, but Cerny's going to get it back, and then he'll travel with it. So the Mustangs apply the pressure. They get the turnover. 1:46 left to go in the fourth quarter. And now a substitution by the Chadron Cardinals, as this is Spencer Margetts, a 5'11 junior, who comes into the game. Cerny heads to the bench, as does Burwell. Nelson drives to the baseline. Kicks it across for Bagan. Three-pointer up, in and out, no good. Rebound tipped out and controlled by Shuck. Stack has it, but he's trapped. He'll finally dribble through the pressure, escape 3 Mustangs with 1:25 to go. Margetts to Fernandez between the circles. Across to Stack, and on the baseline for Margetts. Fernandez has his pocket picked by Ryan Schwarting. Schwarting all the way in, and he's going to be fouled by Fernandez. That'll be his second, and it'll put Ryan Schwarting at the line with 1:05 to go. 2 free throws. Ryan Schwarting still without a field goal in the second half. Just a solitary free throw. But he's got 2 more chances here. 1:05 to go and a 55-39 Chadron lead. Trims that by 1. Now Matt back in and Fernandez to the bench. Second free throw falls off, no good. Rebounded by Shuck. The Mustangs, a very good chance that they're going to get to meet up with these Chadron Cardinals for a 3rd time this season, as there's a foul called by Sean Combs on Sean Combs. It's his 3rd. But a very good chance these two will meet in sub-district action. That sub-district will be played in Alliance. 55-40, and Stack at the free throw line. Makes the first. Jaden Stack very good from the free throw line. He's 6 for 7 tonight. And now the Mustangs will throw in the towel, pull the starters out with 1 minute left to go in the game. Lane Meeks, Corbin Bailey, Carson Hinn, Hideki Sato, and Brady Bolender into the game for the Mustangs. Stack with 1 more opportunity. That one finds its way home. Stack will leave the game, and in comes Coy Bila to take his place. So reserves on the floor for both teams to finish up the final minute, 57-40. Bolender across to Sato, and now to Hinn. Carson Hinn, now he'll change directions, back to Bailey, into the corner for Bolender. Bolender drives baseline, tried to get it to Meeks, and that's taken away by Ray with 37 seconds left. Burwell behind everybody, lays that one up and good. First points of the game for Burwell. 25 seconds. Bailey for three. In and out, no good. Rebounded by Matt. And Ray brings it up the floor. 15 seconds left, and he throws that one to the ref at the baseline. Out of bounds, Mustang basketball. And an offensive foul called against Brady Bolender. That's his third. With 3 seconds left to go in the game. No free throws on an offensive foul. 3 seconds left. Ray will just let the clock run out. And the final score, 59-40. The Mustangs gave it a ride, but came up short again against the Chadron Cardinals. Like we say,
New Holland is the undisputed leader in hay tools. We give farmers a wide range of innovative equipment that increases efficiency and productivity all year round. Because to us, smart means providing a smooth, clean cut with faster dry down, plug-free conditioning, and superior bale density. And smart means leaving less hay on the field to feed more livestock in less time. The gold standard has been raised. Visit your local New Holland dealer today.
So let's take a look at some final unofficial scoring totals as the Chadron Cardinals knock off the Gordon-Rushville Mustangs 59-40. For the Mustangs, Ryan Shorting led the way with 13 points. Dylan Shorting added 10. Trace Bagan had 8, and Jared Nelson with 7. For the Chadron Cardinals, Jaden Stack averages 11 coming in. He scored 25 tonight. It was a great evening for Jaden Stack. Keegan Shuck also with a great evening. We got to add those up as we go. He had finished with 14 points, double his season average and then some. Marcus Fernandez finished with 6. Brendan Saloon had 7. Marquise Burwell with 2 and Joe Matt with 1. Our next broadcast won't be until 2 weeks. Next week we have off. We don't have any broadcast scheduled. Western Trails Conference Tournament starts next Thursday. Probably the boys will play at home and the girls will be on the road. Not sure if we'll be able to carry that road game or not. If the teams win, it'll be on to Scotts Bluff and Cougar Palace, and we'll certainly do our best to bring those games to you. So check the website for the schedule. We'll look forward to seeing you in a couple of weeks. In case you missed the early game, the Chadron girls knocked off the Mustangs 50-43 in an absolutely tremendous ball game. And the boys, Chadron wins 59-40. Thanks for joining us. I'm Clint Anderson. For Jacob Grover and Jesse Moss, thanks for joining us on Sheridan County Journal Star.net coverage of Mustang basketball 2016.